last time we played. It was hold on, I'm yawning. Give me a second. Oh, where this came from. So
By margin.
we God steps on Noche. You guys were uh kind of left your own devices, I guess, for the day. You guys, like, you didn't have like a specific goal in mind because you guys had completed the things that you had intended when you first arrived. You guys are kind of looking for things to do in the village, trying to earn a little bit more trust, and also trying to look for ways into finding about what is going on with it's not a treehouse going on with whatever else is going on in the village, including like cultists and such, trying to help them out and prevent any calamities from happening. You guys were sent into or you guys participated in like a ritual over the course of the night, and you guys went into a trial in the bonfire at the center of the village, or circle, the druid circle. Why am I yawning? As you did that, you guys were defeated. You guys came back injured, but not dead, like you had in the trial. You guys learned a little bit of stuff in the trial. Then, as you guys came out, you guys were told that if you give them a couple days, they could figure some stuff out for you guys. And they would try to get you back in there for the trial again. That gives you time to prepare. And as you guys had that next day, to recuperate, you guys kind of all went and did your own thing. You guys tried to research a little bit of the portals and the Darkwood, and then Andrew tried to find some information on a person or thing he's looking for, a being he's looking for, and then Vash had, alongside the company of Noche and Jack, had kind of snuck around and messed with the Archdruid's tent and ended up learning some information from a meeting that was going on. And now we had long rests at the end of that day, and we should be going on to the next day.
Oh, so we've had a long rest?
Yes.
Cool.
Did I remember? I don't remember us doing anything. I don't think I have anything in my notes either about, like... Yeah, I don't have anything that says, like, you guys were doing anything specific at night, so... I would assume so, that we're in the next day. I was looking for something. Where'd it go? I can do this. Can I do this?
That's what.
No? Not if I'm fucking having a stroke.
That's bad. You should go to the doctors for that.
I shouldn't go to the doctor. I should go to the ER for that. If you're having a stroke, guys, go to the ER. If you
I
can.
mean, I'm pretty sure the ER is not a doctor, but the ER has doctors.
I don't know if
Exactly.
I don't
When
know
you
if
tell
I'd
me-
suggest that, but different stroke for different folks.
If you tell me to go to a doctor, I assume, like, make an appointment for your PCP. Not, go to the fucking emergency room. Anyways. So what do you guys want to do? You guys wake up. It has been your long rest, and we are able to do what we must.
I believe the plan was to go talk to the Archdruid in the morning if he's fully available. But everything that we want to talk about, we should probably decide what we're willing to say and what we need. So, what does everyone think? Tell him that we tried the trial and ask more both about the Darkwood and the portals. But we already kind of talked to him about the portals, so I don't know much more we can get about that.
What the hell is on my phone? Sorry, I picked up my phone. There's like something gross on it. Like a piece of food or something.
We know we wanted to learn more about the outside forest too and see if we were allowed to explore it. If we can get the information that one not so forthcoming fellow has about the fairy that he saw. But other than that, what else do we want to discuss with him? more ways to help out the village? Because so far all that we gathered was there's a dragon nearby, and it seems like they want to kick us out. So probably don't want that.
Maybe we spend some time outside of the village.
Go try to help out there, or leave time for things to simmer down here and come back under the pretenses of trying to trial again.
Aiden, did you get a lead on this ferry thing that we're searching for?
What that I have is a fellow that doesn't like to talk very much. Everything else has kind of just been a dead end.
But this individual has seen the ferry, right?
That is what I have been told, yes.
And what do we know about them? They're located where?
It'll be at the training
were-
grounds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we can either try to follow that trail one way or another, or if you want to talk to the Archdruid about the Darkwood, if there was some subtle way to glean information about these Shadow Druids, that'd be awesome, but I don't think we can do that without showing our hand a little too much.
Maybe reaching a point with this region, village, area? I'm not sure. Where continuing to hide our hand is getting increasingly difficult to be able to do anything. We have no actual reason in their eyes to be doing the things that we're doing, at least one that's not viable.
Oh, we could tell them about the Ultissimum Oculus. We could also...
But
Oh, go ahead.
from what Vash told us, the Shadow Druid already told the Archdruid about him, so I'm sure he's already aware about them. And from what we gather, it doesn't seem like the Archdruid also wants to shut down the entire grove off from the rest of the world.
Honestly, to some degree, that might... I understand that we walk away with no allies, but it might be what's best for this place. If we cannot convince them to join, then convincing them to speak to no one is better than nothing. Sure, they'll still have to defend themselves, but...
My current fear is that if they were to shut off themselves from the rest of the world, that some of the fire cultists would be trapped with them. And we don't know what they would do if they were trapped all together. Plus, we don't know how strong they are.
So,
I mean, it's true. Just this region, so much more than the last few we visited, is beginning to come quite the tight rope.
oh. But we'll also have to find a way to, if they decide to close themselves off, find a way to either complete the fire trial first, or find a way to be able to either be let in or do it elsewhere. Which I don't know if that is feasible.
Perhaps instead of going the approach of just asking everyone if there's something to do, perhaps we just walk around the village and see if anything unusual pops out at us. After all, we do know that the fire cultists have infiltrated this place, but we don't know who, so there must be someone out who sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, and I'll just draw a circle around the five of us.
Besides us.
Isn't there also a possibility that one or all of the Fire Watchers are cultists?
Yes, but they're all seemingly busy with their own tasks preparing for the next ritual. And they don't seem interested in conversing with anybody outside of their own little task.
No, I approached him yesterday. They seemed very friendly, but busy.
So it seems our only two options are to open up to the Archdruid and tell them and show our hands, or be nosy.
Both equally shit options. Being nosy can go sideways quickly. Showing a hand is equally shit.
Can we show just part of our hand? Tell them that we work for somebody who wants to help out in the area, and maybe fib a bit while telling the truth, saying we're also hoping to, I know it's a bit early, but right now we're trying to find people to fill in the new positions of the old factions, and I'd say a bunch of druids might be pretty good for the Emerald Enclave. See if they have interest in that. Kind of put that out there and see the ideas of some type of force against the cultists and get a reaction out of that too.
I didn't necessarily bring up the fact that it's getting harder to hide our hand, to point towards showing our hand, because we have to remember where we are. These people are highly isolated, and already considering sealing off what little communication they have with the outside world. They're not... Let's be real with ourselves, they don't trust any of us, and they shouldn't.
If we were to find someone for the Emerald Enclave, it would be have someone that's extremely skilled and powerful, but at the same time willing to leave this place in order to lead others.
Correct. And I mean, they leave the damn dead tree. Like, they're stationary, they're not going anywhere. This is their home, and there's nothing that we can offer that will change that. They've been fighting the cults here for how long? They're just going to believe in the power to continue to do so. I mean, I understand what you all are trying to achieve with the utopia of removing the cults, but it is, in essence, a pipe dream. I mean, this is something that many have tried before and no one has succeeded. We're just another group of assholes attempting to do it again. I know that that's a harsh truth, but it's still a truth. What we're trying to achieve to the world seems impossible. It has been for over 100 years. Correct, DM? In my timeline? Because I don't want to misspeak.
Say that last piece one more time.
They have... people have been trying to do something about the cults for over 100 years.
No, nobody's been able to fight them very well. The only people that have been trying to fight them are the factions.
But they've
That
been
people
trying.
know of. The factions, yes. Everyone else, no. Everyone else has just been kind of idly letting things happen because they're too scared.
Right, exactly. Okay, yeah. So, kind of correct. The factions have been trying for 100 years and gotten nowhere. People are terrified. There's nothing that we will be able to say to change anything. It has to be something we've done. It's just like every other place we've gone to. They didn't trust us till we proved it. I think, quite honestly, the only way forward to prove anything is the fucking trial. As entertaining and dangerous, and likely one of us will die as that is, they need proof that we can even attempt to do things that we haven't even told them we're trying to do yet. Outside of that, it's just honeyed words, and I can honey words very well, but you can't change the fundamental belief of somebody. It doesn't matter how well you can lie or spin your words.
Seems we're back at square one. I do agree with Jack that we have nothing to offer this place, so we must find something in order to prove ourselves. At the moment it is the trial. However, I'm not one to just sit around and do nothing. So, at the very least, let's try and find something at the very least.
I'm certainly not saying we do that. I'm certainly not saying we be idle. I'm just saying there's no point in speaking until we have proven ourselves. These people are in danger and they don't even know it. We have to at least stop that.
Nash, did they say how long it would be until they'd be ready to have us attempt the trial again? When you spoke to them the other day?
No, they were just gathering the supplies and everything, and saying that they're getting ready for the ritual. But yeah, I believe it would still be a few days, if so. But I could check again if you would like.
Well, if it's not going to be ready today, and we're not able to really convince anybody of anything because we haven't proven ourselves, then I don't know what we're supposed to do with our time. Should we, I don't know, try to intimidate?
I think we investigate the cultists.
Okay.
That is the only priority. Sure, we can run errands for them. We can go kill the spooky thing in the woods, or go collect, I don't know, 10 bear asses, or whatever meaningless task they provide us, but that's nothing different than what any other adventurer would do. Uprooting a cultist among the mists, that's different.
If we were to find that, then maybe the Shadow Jewels would be able to back off a bit.
And then we could have some breathing room, and at least a door in to the Archdruid. Look what we found and what we can provide, and then we seal the deal with the trial. Because, sure, we can wander around and again do the meaningless tasks, but that's just adventuring. That would not make us any more unique than any other asshole that's wandered in here.
Okay. Thoughts on how we go about uncovering cultists?
See, I speak really well. I'm not the plan guy. I'm not smart enough for it. So I don't know. That is Noche's idea. He's the idea guy.
Well, so far, from what we know, the Earth Cultists have been very straightforward. They just laid out the plans out in the open, not caring who gets in their way. The Water Cultists, a bit more standoffish. They just try to initiate their plans right away. So far, the Fire Cultists have been more elusive and waiting. I think they have more patience than the other two.
Which is rather strange, considering the elements that they represent.
Quite. But we also know that they're more ingenuitive than the other two. We know they have some interest in firearms, so they're more willing to experiment more, as one would say.
We confirmed that they were building firearms?
Well, someone had interest in firearms.
I know they were working on black powder. I mean, we don't know what it is, but it's black powder.
It's also been like a while since I don't remember.
I know they were working with black powder, but I don't remember if it was firearms specifically. DM?
You guys have notes.
No, I don't.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is.
Oh, good enough.
No, it's black powder because Jack's also
Black
trying to
powder.
figure out how to make it for engineering.
Okay, then yeah, black powder. They're more willing to experiment regardless.
We've talked about, we know they're working on black powder. When we brought this back to the Altissimum Oculus, they did mention that it's something used for handguns, but that technology I believe they said was either lost or pretty underdeveloped. So it has been mentioned to us in the use, but we don't. They haven't outright said it. We've just been talking to some people who mentioned that's what it's used
Yeah,
for.
we've been talking around the subject of firearms.
Okay.
I was just making sure I didn't miss anything. I'm not trying to be a shit, Lewis.
No, you're fine. I don't remember, so.
Well, here's an idea. They called the fire cultists. So, if anything, if we say that we are searching for fire cultists and got leads that pointed us to this area, that might be able to at least point us. They might be able to point us somewhere.
Well, we have to be rather careful with that exact wording, because as far as I'm aware, and as the lovely Jonah just recently provided us, the only people actively fighting against the cults are the factions. I don't assume that that is exactly rare knowledge. So if we just openly say that we're hunting cultists, then well, there's a hand.
Bro, I just know that Dave said fire cultists rather than calling them by their proper name.
Which is valid, but if we are here stating that we are here to specifically hunt for them, I mean, I guess we could say, we could try and bullshit out, let me rephrase, I could try and bullshit my way through a conversation of pretending to not have a ton of knowledge on what a fire cultist is, what it represents, see if we can buy the trust as we are essentially play stupid, which isn't hard for me, because, I am. Could try that angle. Any thoughts?
Best idea so far that I know of.
Maybe we should try to fish that out and see if anything contradicts how these people view fire.
I don't think they like fire.
Actually, I think they.
Because, and I'll just knock on anything in the room that's likely made out of wood, which is everything.
I'm gonna point into
point
the
to the
direction of the giant
giant
bonfires.
Well, they may have a bonfire, but that doesn't mean that they want it to burn completely out of control.
Well, you guys discuss this. I'm going
It
to go
isn't
use the restroom. And Vash will step out and find a restroom.
But that also doesn't
It's just a
mean
pot
that
behind the building.
they don't like fire.
Oh.
They don't like fire burning down their buildings. Other than that, it's.
I mean, they're at least cautious of fire. Sure, they have the bonfire, but we couldn't openly use fire here.
I think that currently the only person that we can pretty much say that we can trust for sure is the Archdruid.
See the one that mentioned the fire cultist.
Him and some of the firekeepers.
Well, then... And I'll just kind of... Not in my armor, I'll just, readjust my jacket. Well, I guess it's go time to lie, then, right? Archdruid of Firekeepers, do you think I should try? And I also think that maybe I should do this alone. Maybe one representative with me so I don't... in case the Archdruid's actually the one that's the fire cultist and he just, stabs me or some shit.
No,
Any volunteers?
Perhaps Nash.
I'd be happy to help out.
Nash, I love you. But you're horrid at lying.
I am. So I was thinking
Maybe Aiden on Vash, once he gets back, will present the idea to him.
I think that's a good idea. While you guys are doing that, Noche and I can maybe investigate the area a bit more, see if anything has changed overnight, or maybe go to the training grounds and see if there's some way that we can talk to the people over there. I don't think that that lad is going to want to talk to me right now, but maybe, I don't know. Noche
Well,
and
I think a
can figure out
good,
something.
thorough investigation of at least the surrounding area, make sure we didn't miss anything overnight, and we could go forward from there. Come on! And I'll grab Aiden by the back of his shirt and just, start dragging him out of the room with me.
I'd fall stiff as a board. Well, not. Yep.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, fist as stiff as a board.
I'll swing my head back through the doorway. Idea guy. Archdruid or the fire keepers.
Archdruid.
Nailed it. Good luck. No. Me and Aiden will head that way.
You didn't have to drag me like that. I can walk perfectly fine.
I put you down like 20 feet ago. You're just now bringing this up?
Well, I don't know.
Because I like stared down at you because I forgot you're like fucking 5'2" or some shit.
I mean, you wanted to strong on me for whatever reason.
I think that you would be a great asset for me in this conversation. I'm sorry that I appreciate your skills for what they are.
Well, I would agree, and I agreed to come. I don't know why you just kind of, all right, let's go. And
So, while they're getting ready for that noche, should we just take a look around the village, go on a walk maybe, see what we see?
That's probably best. We should wait for Vash to finish his business.
You know, he's looking for a pot, but I do wonder if they have like a specific peeing tree or something. Maybe.
history.
What are they marking their territory now?
Well, I mean, like, to turn a phrase, when nature calls, but everything here is nature, so. I don't know.
Suppose. Maybe they have a favorite shitting hole.
Did you?
I mean, we've been on we've been on the road a while, so it's not unusual for us to just
Sorry, all
Take a
those
Fucking take a dump right there.
potatoes really backed me up. Oh,
too much carbo loading.
So, did you hear what was decided, Vash?
kind of, but not all of it. We're splitting up.
You, Jack,
Ian and Jack
Aiden-
are going. Wait, was Vash going with them?
Yeah, Vash
No,
was going.
It's just me and Aiden.
Oh, I thought you were taking Vash too because he was.
I was saying that I would prefer Aiden or
Oh.
Vash, but then I realized I can force Andrew to RP if he comes with me, so I forced Aiden.
Perfect. So
And you two are doing what?
we're going to be looking around the village, see if anything's changed overnight, and just do kind of a little walk around the area and see if we can pick up any information.
That's what we're doing? What are they doing?
They're going to
to
go
the
talk to the Archdruid.
Okay.
And fish out information.
All right. I'm game.
We're gonna go play the How Well Can Sean Roll tonight because it will determine everything game.
Okay, what kind of fuckery do I have to deal with today? Let's see.
Not as bad as last time.
Not as bad as last time. I don't know, man. Me and Andrew could probably get into some stupid ass trouble.
We could, but probably
Ren and
not
Eric have
as
gotten into some stupid ass trouble, so.
Probably not quite as stupid as
Not quite as
what you guys were
stupid.
doing last
Leos
time.
hasn't had like a
Oh.
real shenanigan moment.
Yes, I am afraid for Leos too, much more, but because I'm gonna create, it's gonna be a lot less combat than Leos 1. Like forced combat, I should
Already
say.
feels like.
Dude,
pure
I've heard what you had
shenanigans.
planned, and I'm afraid for Leo's too.
You hush. Shh. No spoilers.
No
It'll
spoilers.
be aight. So yeah, whichever one you want to handle first. We're gonna go to the Archdruid, and I'm gonna attempt to lie my ass off and pretend we don't know anything about the cultists, see if we can get additional information. The rest of the party's gonna investigate the area to make sure nothing changed overnight.
Have it written down somewhere.
And Aiden is my support, because I would hope that he's proficient in the charisma stats.
He loves and cares his little girlfriend.
Maybe not. You know.
I kinda hate all of you, to be honest.
That is a
Kinda
that
honestly
is
valid.
Noche. That is Noche trying to fucking.
You guys are my family, and you're all terrible.
My biggest regret is dying with all of you.
What are your last words? I hated them all.
I hated, especially Aiden. I hate the French.
With my last words, I curse Zoidberg.
The guy standing over is gonna be like, "Who the fuck are the French?"
They know what they did.
Means the Fae.
The the French. No, I can't make it
The
work.
French.
The French. There we go.
French phrase.
French
So-
fries.
Your dish made out of potatoes and debauchery.
So, what are we doing? What shenanigans are you guys getting up to that I have to roll a bunch of random ass dice and figure out what the fuck we're gonna do tonight for?
I'm trying to look for the fake, or the real fire cult name.
Yeah, the ultimate
God,
plan is try
everything.
and find the actual fire cultists. We're going to talk to the Archdruid, and we're going to play stupid and pretend we don't know anything about the cultists to see if we can get additional information. And the rest of the group's investigating the area just to see if anything changed.
Okay, so who wants to? What party wants to start? What group?
It doesn't matter. Dealer's choice.
I'm not
Olaf.
the dealer. I am simply the house.
You kind of are. You're literally the world.
Hey,
I'm the
oh,
house, though.
the 2 knuckleheads. Even the other 3 knuckleheads. Even
So
The
that's
three
three
knuckleheads.
the 3 knuckleheads.
What the fuck are you guys doing that I can throw something stupid at you guys for?
So
Looking for fireballs.
we're wanting to go around the village and try to gather some information, see if anything's changed last night. We've mainly been into the bigger areas, so we can either go and talk to people there or just walk around and see if anybody is saying anything that we can understand. Granted, we also don't have our person who speaks Sylvan, so we are going to be a little bit lacking on the hearing thing. Why is the Mace of Tiamat on the screen?
I was letting you finish, but that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, can I have it?
No.
Damn.
The 3 maces are
Maybe in the Dragons campaign, not in this one.
Ooh.
But we got a while for Dragons campaign because we got Hell, which is going to be quick, just so everyone knows. And then we're doing the Greek stuff.
Is there a guard nearby? The not a fuck ass treehouse.
It's just Ash Treehouse. It says not a Ash Treehouse. And there's a guard tower right here, so yes, you could find one there.
Oh,
you don't
those
see
are
anyone roaming, but
guard
yes, those
towers?
are they're guard towers. Yes, they are.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, little thingies.
I wander over to here, and are they up in the said tower?
Yes. Make a perception check as you walk close. Actually, what's your passive perception? You don't need to make an active one because you're not. actively looking.
19.
You would walk up to the treehouse, and then after a few moments, you would hear an individual like walk up to you and just like be at your side after a few seconds.
The fuck? Who are you?
He just stares at you. He has a glaive in his hand and is obviously in some heavier hide armor.
Oh, so he's a fucking guard. Okay. Common? Speak common?
He stares at you and nods his head slowly.
Yo hablo el Desh.
We're obviously not from here. You know, travelers, adventurers, the like.
He shakes his head no.
We're not travelers. We are from here.
No, he's saying he's saying you're obviously not from here.
Look, dude, you're confusing me. Just use your words like a big boy. My
shakes his
question
head no.
for you is,
God.
can you tell me about the surrounding area by chance? Not necessarily your little enclave here, which is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but like what else is nearby?
He takes his glaive and slams it into the ground, and it kind of stands there like a flagpole, and then he starts busting out hand signs at you guys.
Ooh, I know sign language. Is it sign language?
It sure in the fuck is.
Yes!
So he starts speaking common sign language, and
Yeah.
he says to you that the area outside of the Cloakwood is dangerous for common individuals. For adventurers, it's not as bad, unless you find yourselves on the. Let me find out because it's north. I just don't remember which area north. I forget where it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it is just north. So, and he says in the northern parts of the edges of Cloakwood, you'll find an abandoned mine, and that area is dangerous due to the creatures that have began flocking towards it. And they know that there's a dragon there, but they don't know, of what size or power.
Okay.
So it's just potentially dangerous to send anybody there currently.
Okay, so scary mine to the north with dragons and other baddies. Anything else of note besides that mine that you can think of? Anything weird or out of place or,
Roll a d20. Or a d100, sorry. D100.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Pew. 57.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and is just assigns to you. Outside of those things, there's nothing of note. At least not to us.
Okay.
I need to dust my desk off. Holy shit.
Have you been I'll sign to him a back just to... have you been a guard here for a long time?
He says that he is 170 years old, and he has been a guard since he was the ripe age of 20.
Ah.
He does wear a helmet, so you can't tell what his race is.
Okay.
But based on what he's told you, you can make a couple of assumptions.
Is he...
Also based on his height, because he's pretty tall.
Okay, I was going to say, is he taller or shorter or same height? Okay.
Nope, he is fairly tall.
Okay.
He's probably like 6.5 feet.
Okay. And then...
Oh yeah, that's
Has
what I
the...
didn't
I'll
make a
ask him,
sport for
has the
Leos.
Darkwood been here the whole time?
He nods his head, yes, and then he signs to you. It's been here longer than I've been alive that I know of. Before, when I was very young, the land itself was what outsiders would call tainted, but we would just call uncared for or darkened. And he says that over time it has grown and flourished since it's been taken care of better by the current Archdruid. And the previous Archdruid, he says, actually, too.
It's really... creepy. It's just this weird anomaly. Is that the only tree like this?
He gives like a like the thing where you take your hand and you kind of do like the weighing thing. He says here, and he had sign languages to you, and he says here, yes. He says on the outer edges of the Cloakwood there are some other trees that tend to be that same kind of dark, but most of the area close to here and probably within a few mile radius you won't find anything similar.
Okay, so there are more. And are they like together, or are they like spread out amongst the outer perimeter miles out? Like,
he says nothing that big. It's the biggest one. He says all the other trees are just your typical trees, but kind of made of that darker genetic makeup for themselves, as if they haven't, in the air quotes before he says it, but then he says healed.
okay. And sorry, with so many questions, I promise this will be my last one for you. But if you had to guess, if you could give me a general direction of where maybe the nearest similar style of Darkwood tree would be, out of curiosity, I'd like to check it out, see if I notice anything.
He signs to you and he says, where do you think?
I don't know. I'm not from here. You said it's like a couple miles on the outskirts, so...
He says to the north.
Oh, okay, of course. Are they by the mine?
He says some of the big clusters are, yes.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all the info. I'm sorry to have asked so many questions, but you were very helpful. Thank you. And I will tip him a gold. I don't know if he even wants it or will use it, but...
As soon as you reach into a coin pouch or a bag, he just, waves his hand at you. And then he just goes back on patrol, and, when you look back, and then you kind of reach back in your pocket to be insistent about giving him something, and you look back up and he's just gone.
Okay. Wow.
We
Interesting. I don't know if you guys were just waiting for me that whole time, or if you guys went off on your own.
would say we'd probably be sticking around with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you weren't with me during that whole conversation, I will convey all that to you if I come back to where we were. But if you followed me, well, either way, he was signing, so you wouldn't know. So I will tell you.
And you were
guys-
signing back
Yeah.
for a large portion of it.
Yeah. So I'll just inform them of everything that I just found out, and I think I'll say, as much as I don't want to venture into that mine, because I don't think that we're ready to face a random ass dragon that could be ancient, or maybe it's a wyvern. I don't know, but it sounds kind of scary. But I kind of want to know what's going on with these Darkwood.
The world, just so you would know, as players, your characters understand, wyverns and dragons are so distinctly different in the world of Dungeons and Dragons that, like, everyone knows the difference. You won't mistake a wyvern for a dragon ever, unless, like, you're a super common, weird individual and you saw, like, a pair of wings in the sky. Maybe, and that's it. Maybe then you'd understand. But, like, wyverns have these long stingers on their tails, so they stand out from dragons very, very heavily. Also, dragons have forearms and wings. Wyverns in D&D, their front arms, their forearms are fused to their wings. So they only technically have 2 legs and then 2 wings. And they also have, again, a giant stinger that makes them stand out.
Yep, he knew that.
Also, leather, not scaled. Sorry, I'm just describing the differences.
No, I'm just
If I
saying.
ever describe it in the future, you guys know what I'm talking about.
A player may not have known those things, but I'm sure Bash did. So.
Yes, Vash probably would have. Most of your guys' characters would probably understand the difference.
Okay.
Plenty of stories have been told, and we, met that one dragon, and it was quite a memorable experience.
Oh, what's wrong? You don't want to go meet another one?
I mean, if they're nice, then
You're funny.
oh,
All right.
Well-
So, I mean, it's not something we need to do right now. Obviously, if we do venture outside of the Cloakwood, we should do it as an entire group, not just half a group. So, but something to think about. If we have days before the trial's ready, maybe we spend a day trekking out north and seeing what we see.
definitely a good plan.
It wouldn't be that far of a travel. You guys can travel quite a bit in the forest. If you guys are trying to be careful and slow, you guys could probably get there in probably a quarter or half of a day, depending on how fast you want to go. If you're trying to go full speed, you'd get there in like half a day, or you'd probably get there in like a quarter of a day. If you're going slow, you probably get there half a day. And it's just because it's a forest. You guys aren't unfortunately, I don't think any of you are super well versed in traversing forests necessarily. So I wouldn't say you guys would get easily lost, but you guys wouldn't necessarily be experts at this is the direction we need to go at all times. Now, if you're a ranger and your favorite terrain was that, then it'd be different.
Who would want to play a ranger anyway?
The one-time ranger would be useful.
Look, you chose ranger in fucking hell. I don't know what you want me to do.
What's your favorite terrain? Not here.
Well,
It starts 6 feet
again,
underground.
Out of how many hours we've played, this is once.
Kids,
I would- if
technically the
you-
only ranger.
This is if you guys had one in Leos, and we had Bardo for a while, but if you guys had him stay longer, there would have been times where I would have brought it up. But if I don't have one, I'm not going to bring it up that often. You know what I mean? This is just one of those it's obvious that it stands out because you're in the situation. So I made the note. But if I had a ranger, I'd probably make it happen more often, so that they feel like their favorite terrain actually comes up, because it doesn't happen that often, unfortunately. If you guys hear me doing that, I'm shaking hot sauce packets for no good reason other than ADHD. I'm sorry.
They had cards or something. Maybe.
No, I'm shaking hot sauce packets.
All right. So,
Anyway, should we start
yeah,
Go
I was going to say the same thing. Are we traveling as a pack of 3, or are we splitting up and kind of roaming about on our own?
Oh, I'm fine
Well,
doing
we
either.
would cover more ground.
I'd like to take the training grounds if that's okay.
Yeah. That,
I'll search the area closer to the herb shop.
What was the name of the woman who completely wrecked us?
She didn't completely wreck you. You guys almost beat her.
That's true, but the woman who sparred with us. Let's see in my notes if I can find it.
Pulls out a book and reading glasses.
I'll give you a hint. It's a Skyrim faction.
The Dalmor.
Yes, her name's Thalmor.
Nord.
It's
Come
right
on.
there.
Khajiit.
Right. Oh, I might go try to talk to Talamor.
Not a race.
I might go talk to Talamor. Both. I might bring up if she knows anything about that meeting or if anything has changed since that meeting happened yesterday. I also have some questions about the way that she fights. It kind of seems close to mine, and I want to know if she has anything to share.
All right. If you're heading to the training ground, and Noche, you're going to head over towards the herbal, the east side of town. I'll probably just maybe I'll peruse past the what is this structure again? This is
Well,
the
zoomed
main
out.
the
Which
main
one? Yeah, that's the Archdruid tent.
the Archdruid tent. I'll just stroll past that and past the fire and head towards the entrance at the south and see if I notice anything.
Okay, so before we split off, I'm going to move to the other two. Aiden and Jack, what are you guys doing?
Heading to the Archdruid.
Okay. Yes, move your tokens.
Yeah, I'm just fucking blind, apparently.
Yeah.
So, you guys arrive at the Archdruid tent, and immediately, a couple of guards, you can tell that they're staring you down, Jack.
Hello, gentlemen. Sorry about the unfriendly dispute with my compatriot.
They look at each other, and then they look at you, and then they look at Aiden, and they look at each other, and they just kind of stand there.
Oh,
You can tell that they're hesitant to let you in.
I do understand. It's many hours on the road. Had a disagreement on what we should do next. But we are here to try and make amends. I believe that we heard the Archdruid mention something about a fire cultist. That sounds like a rather dangerous prospect. And maybe we could get you into your good graces again by dealing with this problem, but we don't know anything about it.
For you, unfortunately, make a persuasion check at disadvantage. They look at you, and you can tell that they're hesitant. You can see the thoughts cross their face a couple times, but then they just kind of move their heads and they stand aside, and they let you in.
Thank you. And in we go.
And as soon as you enter, there's another individual. The guard that was berating you for a while, standing there, cross-armed, head held high as he looks at you. And you are here
Well, hello
for...
again.
You looked bad yesterday?
What'd you say, Hayden?
I said, was it really that bad yesterday?
Yes.
He looks at you, and then he looks at Jack, and he nods his head very slowly.
I may have summoned a dragon?
Considering the problems that we have warned you all about the north, that I have been told by a couple of individuals in the town, and even the Archdruid, I can't believe you had thought that was a great idea.
In anger, people make stupid mistakes.
Decisions? Yes,
Yes. And I do apologize. It was a rather unfortunate misunderstanding with my compatriot, and while he is not here, I do pass on his apologies as well. Is
And the reason for your arrival?
Yes, the reason for our arrival is rather... Well, I'll just get to the point. You all have a problem. We might be a solution, and I need to earn the graces of this village again. So, problem, solution, and if I can attempt to prove myself once more, then maybe we can return to friendly terms.
Well, as much as I think it'd be a good start, the Archdruid is currently speaking with another individual. It seems that someone has broken into our temple. There are a few doors left open as the individual had traversed the areas, and they were obviously not open before. One of those was the balcony door just above the meeting chambers. While we had an important conversation yesterday, it seems rather important that we figure out what this individual learned and who they were so they do not cause damage. So, you may be at a small halt for getting a hold of him. I recommend waiting here if you wish to find a free point, or coming back at another time and hoping that you have better luck.
Pull some dried jerky out of my pocket and point at a random chair in the room. Is that seat taken?
There's no chairs.
I will point at a spot on the floor that looks comfy. Is that seat taken?
He says, "Do not be in the way of my guards, and do not cause any more problems today."
Understood. I'll lift my mask just enough to eat. And I'll sit down and see if I can just start eating jerky till he's ready.
Do you guys want to do anything else while you guys are waiting?
I don't have anything, Andrew.
No.
Okay. I am going to go to the other three then. Do you guys want to get pulled on your own so you guys can talk about stuff, or do you guys want to stay here and witness the tomfoolery?
I think we're good. I prefer to stumble my way through roleplay encounters. It's much more authentic.
Oh, I just meant more that way you guys can... I mean, to be fair, you guys will be waiting for a while, so if you guys want to talk about, just as player to player, you guys can do that. Because otherwise you guys are going to sit here and witness the nonsense that they're going to do. Potential nonsense, I should say.
I'm good. I can chill. You good, Andrew?
I don't care.
Okay. So, we move back to you three. I'm going to start where we kind of already are now. Vash, what are you doing in this area? Then I'll do Nash, then I'll go down to Noche.
Sorry, I was muted. I suppose I'm looking out for anything that seems out of place, any shady-looking individuals. Obviously, we're trying to uncover fire cultists here, so I'm keeping an eye for anything that would point in that direction. Just kind of people watching while I slowly move through the crowds or whatever around.
So, in this sense, because you're trying to keep it, I'm guessing, nonchalant,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use your passive perception rather than active roll. Because you're just kind of walking around, constantly moving. You're not, thoroughly looking at one area or thing. You're kind of generally taking in the scenes around you, attempting to learn information from the area while you're kind of moving around and getting a general understanding of the scene around you. When it comes to things out of place, you don't really get a sense of understanding when it comes to things around you because you've not been here long enough to understand what is in place. So you don't know what stands out necessarily, unless it's super obvious, like some random dude in the corner lighting fires with his hand, stuff like that is not happening around you. You don't see anybody that seems to be hiding themselves, the cloaked individuals, other than people wearing normal robes, but they seem to have their heads uncovered. You don't see any suspicious activity currently. Your area seems to be calm, filled with your normal, common folk for a druid circle. Flower, garden tenders, people carrying things like water buckets, typical stuff that you would expect in a druid grove from storybooks you've read or things that you've heard in the past.
Okay. That's the whole, is that the whole of my path, or is that just where I'm at now?
I would say that's probably this entire, area where... Yeah, never mind. Hold on. I would say that covers, probably, that whole area.
Okay. All right. And then, so nothing there. And then I guess I will approach over towards the fire druid circle.
Fire watchers.
Yeah, and is there any activity outside of their tents or anything? Are they out and about?
You see, let me see what they're doing right now. No, currently you don't see anybody out and about in this area.
Okay.
None of the fire watchers, at least. I
Um,
don't know why I keep putting them away.
are these larger? Are their individual tents larger? Like, they seem large. Like that seems much larger than say this.
Yes.
Okay, so
I would say probably double the size. It looks like bigger than double, but probably about double.
are they? Do they keep fires inside these tents? Are they like big enough where they would have a fire going inside, like a home? Like a
I
hearth?
mean, they probably could, but you have not been inside of any of them, so you do not know.
I wanted to look and see if there was smoke rising out of any of them, like active fires inside.
You don't see any.
Okay,
It's also daytime, so
right. But they
and it's
are
not
fire
cold enough to
watchers.
need a fire during the day.
So
Yes.
I'm looking for like a pyromaniac that would have a fire going in the middle of the day for no reason. Okay.
You don't see any currently, except for the giant bonfire that is constantly lit.
Right. Well, all right. I'm gonna. I don't want to take up too much time because I know everybody else has things they want to do. So I think I will kind of sit by the fire here and I'm gonna pose like I'm, just staring off into the fire, but realistically, I am keeping an eye out for anything suspicious going on around me. And I will just do that for, I don't know, the next 30 minutes, an hour if I have it.
Okay, well, we can say an hour. It'll probably take everyone about an hour to do everything. But between everything is done, then we come back to you again.
Yep,
Next.
that's fair.
So when I get to the training ground site, like see if Talmore's available or if she's doing any type of training at the moment.
Did you call it handball?
Talmore.
Oh, I heard your mic did a weird thing, and I thought I heard handball. I was like, where the fuck she got handball from? Anyways, she is currently in the middle of training a group of druids.
Then I will, if there's an area to watch and try to learn as she's doing so, I will wait to decide until she's done, or I'm called over by anybody.
Okay. I'll move to Noche. Well, we have two waiters. Too bad you guys aren't getting tips.
Previously, the other two cultists were doing something weird in preparation for their ritual, so I want to be on the lookout for anything that might be looking like they're setting up for something. And if not, I want to be specifically hearing out for either people speaking in common or any unusual languages here that it's not like typical Elven or Druids.
To be fair, common isn't super rare here. It's just not everyone speaks it. So you've only found a handful of people, but people do speak it here.
Okay.
So we'll use your passive perception too for this, because moving through an area and listening, you kind of go through the area, and this covers probably about. I'll draw a different color for yours. We'll do this one. So I would say you probably cover this area. Might have to be zoomed in for that. That's why it came off a lot lighter than I thought it was going to come off.
I can see it.
Okay. So I'd say that probably covers that area, and the area seems to be pretty calm. People seem to be talking about things. People are speaking languages. Most of them. What languages do you speak again? Pretty sure you don't speak most of the languages you'll hear.
Common,
any.
Draconic, Undercommon, and Orin.
You don't hear any of those languages here. You literally hear only languages you don't understand here.
Okay. So everything seems calm. Everyone seems to be doing maybe their daily routines.
The best you can assume, yes. Because again, I don't think you've been here long enough to understand the full day-to-day life. but you can get a pretty good understanding. Based on this current situation, you can put your best guess to understand that people are likely doing their pretty normal tasks right now. Doesn't seem to be anything weird or out of place.
Okay, then I would like to head towards the bonfire in the middle and see if there's anything else that seems like it might be a proliferation of a ritual that might be different from the bonfire one, or if any rituals that I see that sticks out.
So you arrive at the area, and again, the area is kind of empty except for the fire, because the fire is always going. You get up, and you get there, and then you, after probably about the same time, you and Vash would probably run into each other and see each other both kind of investigating the area, and you guys would both see that there is not really anything going on at the bonfire. It's actually called the hearth fire, but
It's a bonfire.
it's a hearth fire.
Did you find anything, man?
No.
Yeah, me either, really. Glancing about, is anybody watching us, or is there even anybody around?
I mean, there's people that walk around the edges, but like nobody's like walking in right next to you guys. Like you get people that walk around the edges over here, going from one place to the next, but it's not like super heavy foot traffic. But yeah, there's a couple people coming here back and forth in the area.
Okay. And I haven't seen shit. Nobody's gone in and out of these little tents or anything. Like, nothing's happening.
You guys arrived here, I would say, like, you guys arrived here, investigated, like, at the edges of it, and then you guys met, like, right at the bonfire, like, after you guys both finished your investigation. So, like, right before you started waiting, you and Noche would have met up.
Oh, before I started waiting. Okay.
Yes, so you haven't waited yet. Like, right as you're about to start waiting, you and Noche kind of bump into each other.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, and see if I can draw any attention from a fire watcher or anything. My intention is to try to witness anything out of place, obviously. Yeah, I didn't see anything over at the Druid tent in that area just to the west of it, so I'm going to keep an eye out here for a minute, and if nothing really happens within, like, the hour, I might do something a little more drastic, but we'll see where this takes us.
Well,
So-
I certainly don't want to be thrown in jail, so I'll let you do that. And then I want to go back to where it's more grassy and see if I can pick up any acorns.
Not in the grass. You'd probably have to go towards... actually, I don't think they're... Give me a second to look.
If I kind of move towards the trees.
The tweeds?
The tweets.
Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. You'd be able to find, not quite at the edge. You'd be able to find some if you went deeper in, likely.
How deep?
Not super deep. Deep enough to not be, like, in the, circle anymore, but close enough where if you scream for help, somebody would hear you.
Balls
Yeah,
deep.
I do so.
You would be able to find what looks like some oak trees here and there, and you do find some acorns kind of sitting around.
Okay, I'll just grab like a bag full, like a small satchel full, and just put them away. And then I'll probably take my time, and then I'll make my way back to Bash before he executes any weird plans.
Okay. We'll move back to Nash. So Nash, after a few moments, you hear Thalmor bark a command to her trainees, telling them to take a break. And she starts stretching, and then she looks over to you, and she walks over to you. And she sits down next to you and starts doing some, like, stretching on the ground, trying to stretch out, like, different parts of her body. Like, she's doing some, like, leg stretches, some arm stretches. You can touch, trying to loosen herself up, probably for the next training regiment that she's going to be a part of. And she looks to you as she's in the middle of stretching and says, I assume you came by for a reason?
Oh, yes, if that's all right. I didn't want to interrupt. Me friends and I were just trying to learn a bit more what's going on here before we head out. And I know that there was a big meeting that was happening yesterday. We wanted to talk to the Archdruid. Couldn't because there was a meeting. I was seeing if there was anything from that you learned about. So you're honestly the most, well, person that really is open with us and close, because, well, you were pretty awesome on the battlefield. I was just wondering if you would be willing to let me know if you know anything.
She looks to you and says, "You're a funny one, but there's nothing I can inform you of from that meeting that the Archdruid would allow me to say to the common people."
Of course, I wouldn't want to get you in any trouble. I'm sorry if I put you in any weird spot there. Just hoping that everything is fine. Is the main concern. If there's nothing you can talk to me there, I had a question about the way that you fight, that form that you take. It's intense and powerful. Would you be willing to talk about it at all?
Depends on the questions you have, if I can answer them. Some of it is natural understanding of my abilities. Some of it is great training. Some of it is the support of those around me that have enforced what I'm able to do. So it depends on the questions you ask, on the answers that I can give, and how potent they are to you.
Have you heard of the Wolves of Selûne at all?
I've heard of many wolves, many werewolf clans as well. Those that follow and bask in Selûne's moonlight would not surprise me, although I have not met any myself.
I've met a few of them and have learned a few things of how they fight and what they do, and can implement a few things. I was wondering if it was similar to what you were doing at all.
What I do is nothing to do with lycanthropy. What I do is a shape of animal nature learned from being a druid of long periods of time. It's called an animal lord shape.
Animal lord shape. Oh, I see. And it's intense, if I could say myself.
That's what many people would call it. It is a powerful and potent form for people who have been training for long periods of time.
I see. Thank you for sharing what you could. I know we're kind of just doing what we can today, and I have some free time. Would it be alright if I stayed here for a while and maybe helped with any training regimens throughout the day while I'm here?
She shrugs her shoulders and says, "Why not? You make a good punching bag. You could take quite a few hits."
I have been told that for most of my life. And I will stay here and help out with training and just both help out how I can here, just to be a presence, and also take some time to, if anyone is talking about anything while I'm training, listen in. But mostly just try to help out.
Okay. I will... Where do I move back to? Let's go back to the... let's go back to the middle folk. Sorry, Vasha and Noche, specifically. To be more specific. After some time, you were able to see an individual from one of the Fire Watchers' tents walk out, and it is... I have to remember their names, hold on. You see the dwarf male come out, and he is yawning. Seems to be holding a small, like, I would say like a mortar filled with what looks like some sort of like glowing like salts in them. And he walks by and he looks, and as he walks by, he stops right after he steps past you and then turns towards you. "What are you doing here?" You don't look like you're doing a lot of preparing.
You know, honestly, I don't know what I can do to prepare anymore. You guys don't really have any gear in your shops that would provide any kind of resistance to these planar elemental fire guys that, you know. So, honestly, I'm still kind of taken aback from the visions we saw in these flames that night. And while I don't necessarily expect to see anything here, there's a small ember of hope in my chest that maybe I'll see something. So I'm just kind of gathering my thoughts, and I don't know. But what are you up to there? What you got there, bud?
Ingredients for the ritual. Prefer not to divulge the information of what it is to... I'll call you common folk, even though we both know you're not.
Can I make a perception check to see if I recognize what's in his mortar?
You do not.
Okay. But out of curiosity, can you describe it again?
It just seems to be these light blue hue, like glowing salt-looking item inside of a mortar.
Okay.
Think frost salts from Skyrim.
Okay. How long till you and the rest of the Fire Watchers are ready to have us attempt that again?
We should potentially be ready tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Evening? Morning? How's that work? Does it have to be at
It'd
night?
probably be best to do it. It'd probably be best to do it at night. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Are the rest of your Fire Watchers in their homes also preparing for their whatever they need to do?
Yes, each of them is gathering, preparing their specific. I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm sorry. Oh, preparing their specific ingredients in sets of things that they are. Each of us has a role in the ritual. Divided into 7 pieces so that none of us can do it individually and cause harm to anyone else. It takes all 7 of us working together to make it happen right.
Are your particular preparations secretive to the rest of them? Or does everybody kind of know what the others are doing?
It is partially secretive to the rest. We know the ingredients names that we're supposed to be doing, but in terms of knowing the exact direction and rules and how an order of process is where it is individual to each of us. So, for example, they know what these are, but they don't know what I do with them in my piece of the ritual, or the gathering and the separations and preparation of the ritual.
Interesting. And how long have you guys been together as a group, the Fire Watchers? Have you guys always known each other? Has it been a long-standing thing? Did you kind of just piecemeal yourselves together, or like, how did that work? What's your guys' story?
I don't have time for all this. This is the last question I'm going to answer. I don't need to go so I can continue doing my job.
That's fair. I'm sorry to keep you.
The Fire Watchers have been along for... I don't even know, to be honest with you. We've been along for a long time. When it comes to the 7 of us that have been together, we've only known each other for about 20 years. Most of us are descendants of people that used to be Fire Watchers before us, or were very close to Fire Watchers and have taken up the mantle. No single Fire Watcher... They don't wait for every Fire Watcher in a group. When one Fire Watcher passes for any given reason, they replace them and make sure they're ready. There are times where there are gaps between a full Fire Watcher group and missing individuals, so to say. But it is about 20 years since this group has been together.
Okay. Well, again, I appreciate the information. I'm sorry. I'm just an inquisitive mind, so I won't keep you. Thank you again, and I look forward to working with you again tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you, and we will see you tomorrow. Make sure to do some true preparation. Make sure you guys are both mentally prepared and capable, and physically so. Good luck. And then he walks away and does this little wobble towards his hut.
Where did he come from? Which, did he come from
The
a hut?
grass.
Oh, so he was
No.
out and about, and now he's going back to his hut.
Yes.
Shit, which one did he go into?
That one.
Okay. Well, fuck. Man. Alright. So, like, my hour's been up. I've been sitting around. That's the only thing that's really kind of happened.
Yes, you have had a quite, we'll call it, lax time period here.
Okay. These huts, tents, what have you, are they like flaps for doors, or are they like solid wooden doors with handles and shit? Like, how does that
They are a
work?
little bit more solid. They seem to be made of like this kind of like different kind of silk than you've seen before. It seems to be a pretty thick walled. So like you could probably spend some time, burn it, cut it, or whatever, but it would take a little bit of effort. The doors themselves seem to be made of some pretty thick like leather material. You can tell that it's kind of heavier, and there are some sort of like chimes and like beads on the edges of them that you can tell would make quite a bit of noise if they were to be moved.
Okay. So they do have solid-ish doors, not flaps, and what seems to be an alarm system on most of them with various beads and jingly things. Okay. Shite. That ruins my plans. Alright, I'll, try to make eye contact with Noche wherever the hell he is, and, if I catch his eye, I'll nudge him, or beckon him over in my direction.
So, Noche, where are you at? What are you doing?
I did say I was just out gathering just
Oh,
Acorns?
yeah, that's right, you're not here. Shit, I forgot you left. Never mind, I didn't do that.
So, what are you doing after you get the acorns?
I did say I was just gonna walk. Where would I be? Like I'm by the tree lines, right?
I would say you probably come back in right. No, it wouldn't take you that long. I would say you've probably been walking for a little bit by now.
Not like I'd be like where I am right now.
Yeah, probably just like if you're just walking, just generally in an area, walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back to Vash and then ask him if he's seen anything yet.
Okay.
And I'll let him know I had the conversation with the dwarf, and that he imparted some knowledge to me that they are... nobody to the Firewatcher group is new. They've all known each other for approximately 20 years, according to the dwarf. And that their part in the ritual is partly known amongst others, but like the actual steps of what they do with their stuff is secretive. So it seems like maybe they don't fully trust one another. Maybe. I don't know if there's anything to that, but, and then I will kind of lean in and be like, I was going to try to break into one of these huts, but I don't think I can do it without causing a commotion. Plus, I think most of them are probably occupied at the moment by the Fire Watchers doing their thing. So that kind of puts a damper on that. I don't really know what else to do here. So, I don't know.
That does give me an idea. If they
I'm all
don't trust
ears.
each other, then they... You know people. People are very opinionated about other people. And all the Firewatchers have very different personalities, from what we've gathered. So maybe we can start probing the Firewatchers, since they seem to come in one by one at a time, not really talking to each other, and just asking them about their opinions about the other Firewatchers. Maybe we can narrow down who the person is. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose. We could knock on hut to hut and see if we can get a word with them.
Well,
may-
not necessarily hut to hut. Maybe we could just wait around and see who pops in and out.
that
It
is
seems like
also
their
fair.
schedule is a bit random. And we don't really want to disturb their work since they're very peculiar about it. It seems to anger them if we do.
Okay. What do you think? We just hang out here for a little longer and see if anything else comes our way?
Yes, if another Fire Watchers comes around, we'll just ask them small questions and just ask them how they feel about the other Fire Watchers in a more, less, obvious way.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot to grab that guy's name. I'm pretty sure he told me earlier, but
The dwarf is Amber. Amber Handel.
Amber Handel.
Did I get that right, Mr. DM? I forgot his first name, but I got his last name.
Which one? Sorry.
Amber Handel, the dwarf.
Ember Mantle.
Mantle.
Amber. Let me
Sorry, I was writing
scratch
all
that
these
out.
names super fast.
Better than me. I'm doing it now, so. Ember Mantle.
Mander Mantle. I keep wanting to call him Handles.
Dwarf. And then Fire Watchers. Okay. Well, thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot. I'm really bad with names. Faces, not so much, but names. So, yeah, not a bad idea. We can sit here and see if anybody else crosses our path and maybe ask some pointed questions. Again, let me retrace my words here. I don't know necessarily if it's more about a lack of trust amongst them as much as it is they keep certain things secret so that they're all required to be a part of the ceremony. If you tell all your secrets, then one person could just do this, and I think they're seeking to avoid that. But again, no matter how you look at it, that is kind of a trust thing. So yeah, I think we're on the right path here. So I guess we'll just hang out and see what happens.
The
Nothing
best thing
else?
we got at the moment.
Yeah, not really much else we're going to do today until we hear back from Jack and Aiden. So, and with that, I will continue to stare into the fire while keeping a periphery on the surrounding area.
I'll just hang around and read a book.
Okay, you light on fire. I'm just kidding. You are replaced by Nigel, who then I immediately kill with a large nail. Alright,
Here comes the third party member. Hi guys, I'm Token.
I kill Token.
No.
Aiden, Jack. Are you back? What the hell? Oh no. I bet my fucking thing is not good. Okay. So Jack says he has something going on, and I'm kind of running out of ideas until I get to him right now. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break because I need to go to the bathroom, take some medicine, and I'm gonna grab some drinks and refill my mini fridge anyway. So it's like a 5-minute break, maybe closer to 10 by the things every said and done. But yeah, I'll be back.
Cool.
Hopefully Jack's back by then.
Sounds good.
Zibbity bop.
Da-da.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna sneak into one of these little huts and see if I could find anything.
Dude, I got work early tomorrow. I don't want to get up early tomorrow.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Boo.
Yeah, it sucks. It's crazy. I'm already halfway through the term.
I don't miss school at all.
Dude, it has its pluses, but dude, I'm already like, God, I feel like I'm always fucking doing something, which is like a good thing in a sense, but.
What is your major again?
Computer science.
Okay. What's campus life like right now with the current climate?
So, I'm currently at a community college, but our squad had a bunch of funding that got cut for things. So like, people are losing, fuck. My brain is not working. Federal like financial aid
Yeah.
that they're not getting anymore. And the school was we had like a couple years ago, like before Trump came into office, we had a massive like bill or whatever approved to spend however much money on upgrading the campus,
Hmm.
and that got slashed. So the current plans had to get changed. It's affected like everything else.
How
So
f-
like
Sorry.
some people's classes that I don't know like the exact numbers, but some people's classes have been like forcefully dropped for next term. Luckily, I only need these two 9 credits total before I can like be done with uh the community college.
Yeah, that's
But yeah.
cool. But that sucks. The funding cuts.
Yeah.
Are you
It's been pretty rough.
in Portland or are you outside of it?
In Eugene.
I don't know what that
Eugene
means.
is like 2 hours south of Portland.
Gotcha.
Not
Okay.
quite 2 hours. It's the second biggest city in Oregon, but
Are
nobody knows of
you
it because it's
are you guys being harassed by feds there?
not like Portland is. I mean, I don't really go out a whole lot, to be honest, besides like to the campus and whatnot.
Oh shit, I wouldn't either though.
But it's not that bad here. I don't think. I think it's just slightly worse. It's worse in Portland because they actually have like an ice facility.
yeah.
But I have seen like plenty of posts and whatnot about people seeing ice vehicles around here. So
Yeah, that shit's driving me nuts, man. I can't. Like, I have to. Like, I got rid of all my social media. The only thing I do now is like peruse Reddit, and I'm like a lurker. I don't post shit.
yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, me too, pretty much, unless I need help with something. But yeah,
yeah, and I mean, just watching the videos of them like coming up from behind and pushing like people across the line so that they can snatch them up and throw them behind the fence line. Like, it's such bullshit.
crazy. I don't understand how anybody could see that and be like, and still support Trump and what is going on.
Right? Like,
Like they literally fucking overturned whatever fucking bullshit stopped people from uh cops and whatnot from racially profiling people. Like
Yep.
that in and of itself was insane. When I heard about it, I was like, "What?"
Yep.
I was like, "They can't do that. What do you mean they did that?"
Yep.
Like years, like decades of like progress, social progress in the United States just like gone
Deleted.
essentially.
Yeah.
All because of some fascist fucking leader
Yep. And these guys
that
all
was
run
elected by
around
the people.
fucking gravy seals with their masks on. Like, that drives me insane.
No badge, no warrant, just doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yep. I'm actually like, I'm shocked but glad that there hasn't been like a civilian outburst of violence. Like, I don't know. I can just see like somebody trying to snatch up
It-
somebody on the street, and then like, just some random guy that's got a CCW, just start popping off. Like, I'm happy that hasn't happened. Don't get me wrong, because that would just feed the fire.
I have seen like some stories on there was like a family who did have people come to their house claiming to be ICE, who then just tied them up and stole from them.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen
Like,
some stories.
I don't
about
think it's
impersonations.
happening. Yeah, I don't think it's happening like a lot. But
Yeah, they had.
because I mean, just because of how it works, it's
Yeah, some guy was harassing tenants in a complex, and he was claiming to be an ICE agent, but it turns out he was not. And the police came and confronted him about it, and he like confessed that he was not. And then they were like, "Well, that's funny because we have you on video here saying that you are," and blah blah blah. And they arrested his ass and took him off, and thank God for that. But yeah, like just the brazen fucking crazy shit people are doing these days is just, it's nuts, and
yeah.
it's so hard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, my social media, like, I like I'll go on Reels, like Instagram Reels and like TikTok and whatnot, because sometimes I'm just trying to funny videos, haha, But all I get is, or
Okay.
not all I get, a lot of what I get is like political stuff. I love Zoran Mamdani. That guy's a legend.
Yeah, I agree. I hope that he takes it and that he turns things around for. I mean, it's not like New York's got it so bad right now, but like he could do a lot for them. And if he does, and it shines a light on that for the rest of the country, that would be the best
Speaking
possible
of-
outcome. But
It would be like one of the first dominoes to get things going.
yeah,
Speaking of political agreements and things, I love your statement there, Vash.
oh yeah. Well, funnily enough, I saw Aiden's No Kings one the other day and was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
fuck Nazis.
Hell yeah.
And because I think, because I'm kind of upset about this. I'm gonna say it, but like, my mom is a MAGA person, but I don't think she truly knows what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm like, that doesn't.
Most
sound
MAGA people
that-
aren't educated in politics. It's
Exactly.
unfortunate.
That's why I'm like, I feel like the need to have a conversation with her about what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Because people that are educated in politics, they're not MAGA. They're like Republican,
Yeah.
right? Because they understand that Trump is making a lot of mistakes, even towards the promises that he's made as a Republican, and they understand that he is just not a great president right now. He is doing a lot of things. He's turning heads on things that he has made promises on. He is going back and hurting American economy even further because of the mistakes that he's made from previous encounters and things. So people who are MAGA don't understand politics. People who are Republican are different. Even if they support Trump, the people that are Republican, I can have a genuine conversation. And when people scream MAGA and we love Trump, it just means they have this head so far up his ass that they're orange too. So
Yeah. I just don't get how like people. I mean, everybody with inflation, with the only way you're doing well right now is if you have a bunch of money pumped into the stock market, because he keeps doing the taco tariffs, right? So, if you're a stock person, you're probably doing okay. But if you're not, and most people are not, you're hurting. Like everything's more expensive now. Everything.
yep.
And
Groceries, the thing that he's doing with like he's bringing in meats from Venezuela now and losing the tariffs on those, it's going to impact like local economies even harder. So like farmhouses and things that are local are going to eat like damages in terms of cost. That's what I'm saying. So like, but they're all like, oh, we love Trump, and they forget to, that he's hurting them too. So like, you shouldn't love a politician. You should love the things that they're doing. And if you're not loving the things they're doing, then you shouldn't love the politician. Like, absolutely. There's a difference. And people don't realize that. They're so far up of a politician's ass instead of remembering what a politician's supposed to do, and that's represent the people that vote them in. It's insane. So that stuff bothers me. When I see people like that, I'm like, how the fuck can you support somebody that loses their word? Especially because, like, every person that I know that's conservative or Republican has that old, like, mindset of, like, your word is your everything. But then when he goes back on his word, nobody gives a shit. And it's like, that's insane to me.
Yeah. And the whole, like, we all know the emoluments clause that says that like you're not supposed to make any additional money as a president. Like you get your presidential salary, but you're not supposed to be like. And the fact that he's got billions now that he didn't have at the beginning of the year when he took office, like maybe just before with the Trump coin rug pull, but like prior to that, and he's out there shilling watches and fucking like the amount of money and the insider trading and like he's got so much fucking money pumped into Bitcoin and like he's made so much money while everybody else is just bleeding financially.
And I hate it because as a president, I mean, you don't have like direct control over it, but you can make a lot of like waves and motions to make things work in your favor, and that's super fucking scummy.
Yeah.
I've always told people that I heartily believe that Trump doesn't know how to run a business well. He only runs it off of exploits, and if you can only do something by exploiting it, you're not truly able to do it the correct way. It means you didn't learn correctly. It means you're only able to do it by finding loopholes and breaking things. And if you can, that's the only way you can do things successfully, then you're not good at it, unfortunately, in my opinion.
Yeah, I love the fact that people are like, well, he's a businessman and he's going to run the country like a business, and you're like, well, what's his business track history? Because he's never
That's what I always tell people.
an actual successful business. He's bankrupt.
Everything's bankrupt
Everything.
all the time.
Yeah.
Make that
He's
proceed.
literally
And
the
I know-
opposite of a Midas touch. Like everything
don't get
he
me wrong.
touches turns to shit.
I get there's like different types of bankruptcy and stuff like that, but at the same time, if you're going into any form of bankruptcy, it's because you're trying to eliminate the debt that you have for something, and that means if you're that far into debt on something, you're not running it successfully. Or it means he's leveraging his debts from like a company, and he's using the assets and the profits from that into another company, which means he's not actually paying the taxes correctly on those businesses. It means he's just cheating the system. It's just stupid and disgusting, and I hate that shit.
He's more like
It means you don't know how to run a business.
advertisement for his business outside of the fucking presidency. But yeah, also I saw a meme that I thought was really funny. Wow, where it was Donald Trump on the TV and they were talking about investing in the stock market and when to pull out and whatnot, and then eventually it goes to Trump going, tariffs, no tariffs, tariffs, no tariffs, tariffs, no tariffs. It's so fucking. Yeah.
I think the part that bothers me the most about politics is like people are so worried about the now that they're not thinking about the future that's being created, and it's like I'm only 27 and I'm still thinking about the future that I'm going to leave behind for people behind me. Like, I don't know how people think about, if you're 40, 50, or 60, how the fuck are you thinking about your now and not the people that are coming behind you? Do you not care about the future longevity of your bloodline, your family, anything that much that you're, only concerned about the now? I hate that shit with a passion. Like,
I get that 100%.
you have to be so selfish to think about that.
I mean, I'm 40 and I know that I'm fucked. Like, I know that I don't get to retire. Like everybody, like my parents' generation and my brother's generation, because he's technically Gen X. My parents are boomers and I'm a millennial. So like,
unfortunate.
Yeah, Gen X and boomers are going to be okay-ish. They'll be able to retire once they hit retirement age. My brother might have
because that money will be
do a
long enough
couple
to
more.
last.
Yeah. But by the time I get there, man, there won't be Social Security anymore. There won't be. So
Yep.
I will have fucking nothing.
I don't get to
know
retire.
That I will work until I die.
You know what I hate about that? SSI, the point of SSI was to be able to retire naturally through your job, like working until you're about 65, maybe like 60 or 62, depending on the job you had, putting a part of your income towards taxes that would come back to you when you're older. That was the point of it. Now, you have to invest your own money permanently through like 401ks and things like that to be able to retire, and that's bullshit to me, because it's unfair to like our generations, because we've done so bad at managing debt as a country that we are unable to allow future generations to retire. The point of SSI was to, was a kind of combat system to, like the Great Depression and everything. It came on, at the back end of all that, and people forget why it came and why it's good and what it came for, and we're not fighting debt for it. We're not worried about our future. We're only worried about the here's and nows, and my gas prices are... Oh no, I'm so worried because my gas prices are 20 cents more expensive. But in the future, when everything when my gas costs $24 a gallon, I'm gonna be pissed. That's all I'm gonna say.
At least you have good cardio.
Everything about the oil company.
I guess
Oil
We
companies
won't be
are
able to
like
afford good
quality.
cardio because we won't have health insurance.
that too. I'm diabetic, man.
Well, the
Health insurance is
government's
fucking
shut down.
expensive.
Yeah.
So, fantasy world.
Anyway, enough about this real life politics. I want to talk about this fake ass
Yeah,
politics.
let's talk about fantasy politics. All right, so Jack, are you back now? I think your mic is. Yeah, I saw his thing light up, but his mic, I don't think it's picking up his noise. I saw it
Hello?
light up again.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
So, I hope you're good. We're good. We good?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so it turns out the fucking vet was wrong, and Evie just had a very violent cold, and it's been passed around the house. And it was medicine time, and we could only find 3 of them.
Oh, so you had to go find another cat?
Yeah, we had to find the other 2 in a 3-story house, running, because I was trying to get back to the session.
My cat
Talk about good cardio.
hides well, so if I ever have to find my cat, I'm fucked. So, anyways, my cat likes to hide on top of things, so it'd be fun. Anyways, so we're going back to you guys. We've gone through everyone else. Would try to re-explain, but there's no point, because they'll re-explain to you when they get there, but also, your characters would know anyway, so it's fine. Immersion. So, we get back to you guys. After it's been probably a couple of hours at this point, and after a while, you see the Archdruid, who walks out, shaking the hand of what looks like another guard. This one looks pretty thoroughly like armored. He seems to have you can tell his armor isn't made of metal, but it's very heavy. It seems to be made of like scales or something like very like it almost looks like it looks very luminescent, iridescent. It almost has like multiple colors ringing through it. It is very like very beautiful looking armor. It seems to be definitely has like it has scratches and chinks on it. It is definitely like battle worn. He has a glaive on his that he carries on his like it's extending from his back, and then he has on his hips what looks like two curved swords that probably look like scimitars that you can see. Maybe they're just like unique short swords. And he is shaking the hand of the individual. He is armored, helmet. He does have a helmet on that kind of guards him, and he walks out past it. And as he walks past, he looks down at you two. He shakes his head and he walks past you guys. And then the Archdruid walks out, and he walks up to you, and he says, "We heard of your moments yesterday."
Yes, and I will repeat it until it actually matters that I do bring my apologies.
Apologies are simply words. In this community, actions mean more than anything. I assume that you've come here to prove that.
That would be correct.
He beckons you guys to stand up and then follow him.
Thank you. Pull the mask all the way back down and follow him in.
So he brings you into the meeting room. It seems to be a simple meeting room. It's just like a one table and then like some chairs. Everything's made out of wood. He sits you down and he does close the door. And then he looks to you two. And this is where I need to drag you guys.
We know you broke in the other day.
They're gonna rat me out, dude.
It's nice knowing you.
Suddenly, the firekeepers just pick up Vash and without a word throw him straight into the fire.
I have one use of invisibility potion. I'm about to chug that shit and just disappear from this game forever. I'm on the run somewhere on the Sword Coast. Good luck finding me. Roll for new character.
You know what? Fuck the Sword Coast. Let's see what else is out there.
My name's Dash, and I'm a swashbuckler.
Let's see. Need to change my name. You guys had to change your name. Like, go into witness protection, you got to choose your name. What would your new name be?
Richard Longshaft.
Beautiful.
Long Dick Johnson.
I went to high school with a guy named Samuel Richard Johnson, and he didn't tell us his middle name until graduation day because he knew people would make dick jokes. If I was going to change my name, it would be to Kyle, because I haven't really ever met an uncool Kyle in my life.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Or like, yeah, but I haven't met him, and I don't have to worry about him in my life anymore.
It's different.
Fucking. So,
yeah, fair.
Speaking of fun names, I've had to. Well, I didn't have to, but Joker keeps throwing different versions of Gunslinger at me for the Hells campaign. And this week alone, I've rolled 3 different characters because I've come across 3 different gunslingers that I'm like, oh, that seems cool. What would that look like? Oh, that seems cool. What would that look like? So I keep remaking these characters, and picking the names for them is fun. The last one, I don't think I'm going to use him, but I had a little, like a gnome that was like a spell shot, like a magic. He would like magically infuse bullets with spells, and then on hit, you do physical damage, and then the spell takes effect. So it's a cool mechanic, but there's like so much crafting, and the crafting gets expensive, and we're supposed to be in hell where things are scarce. So I'm like, I don't think that's going to work. But long story short, his name was Smith and Wesson.
Oh my fucking god, I love it.
And then the one I just rolled, like, was that today or maybe it was yesterday? with like I found a really good one. Well, Joker found it, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good. So
So,
he's got a fun name too, but I don't want to spoil it yet because I'm probably gonna use that one.
oh man, that reminds me. An idea I had for a future campaign is a gunslinger that was part of a posse. It's kind of like Red Dead, but like the posse like betrayed him in some way, and he ended up in jail for a long time. So he wants his revenge. So I've been coming up with names, and each of the cowpokes in the posse all had different names based on guns.
Yeah.
So one of them is Karak, the Desert Eagle. Deadeye Dandy Dragonov. This one's a little tricky. It's Rayleigh Pete Garin, the Horse Whisperer. He's a centaur. His acronyms are RPG.
Nice.
Dirty Dakota and Badmouth Montana, the Winchester Twins.
Nice.
Goldtooth McLaughlin O'Malley, the dwarf.
God, dude, that was literally. I was like, maybe I should name my guy Glock McRuger.
And then the last one is a lot harder to pick up. It's SAR, but his acronyms is Single Action Army Revolver.
Nice. That's clever, dude.
I like gun puns. That's good.
Yeah, I was either thinking of doing this for a future Friday campaign. I think that would work best there.
They call me the Glock Mess Monster.
And then I was gonna play a blue tiefling. My name would have been called the Blue Moon. I got the name the Blue Moon from one time we were running away, and I showed my ass to them.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, I thought about Heclaren Koch. Like Heckler and Koch. Yeah.
I'm thinking right now for my Good Friday character, since we're playing twins, I'm gonna name at least my character after a famous twin. So I think I'm Wednesday. Yes, thank you. So I'm thinking Ramus, like Ramus and Romulus, the founders of Rome.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then just go by like Remy or something.
Hi, my name is Remy. Nice to meet you.
That was almost my evil bard's name, but I went with Renee.
God damn it!
No, he's like Creole, like Southern. Yeah, so I was like, he needs like a French name, and I was like, I could do Remy or Renee, and I went with Renee. Father Rene Bordeaux.
For my evil one, I'm thinking of going with Sidian, naming myself after a different rocks and ores. So I'm going with Obsidian or Orebringer, and just going with Sidian or Sid.
Nice.
I don't know why I like going with like one syllable names for fantasy stuff, but I just always go for that. One or two.
I haven't come up with a name for my evil character. For my good character, I'm gonna name them Caius. Just feels right.
I did notice that our entire evil team is like almost all of us are spellcasters except for Andrew.
I'm gonna try to be like a physical druid. I mean, not druid. What the fuck, cleric?
Like a war cleric.
Because I'm a forge cleric, so I'm gonna like make weapons and then try to enhance my weapons or other people's and bash shit.
Nice.
So at least a frontline cleric.
I'm having trouble deciding on my college for my bard. There's so many different ways I could take it, but I know that I want to do bard, so we'll see. But this gunslinger class is like, it's so. It'll be nice because I don't think I've played like a real heavy damage character yet, and this guy is like potentially extreme damage.
Oh yeah, my gunslinger that I play on Fridays right now, I think the most that I hit in one attack was 170 something.
Holy shit! What
Uh,
level?
Level. It was at level 9.
Oh wow! God damn!
Yeah, because like I'm assuming that the gunslingers you're seeing have stuff like grit points and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a grit ability that you can put multiple things of grit into an attack, and if your attack hits, you get to add an extra damage dice for each thing. But it also ups the how easy your weapon breaks. And I put 3 extra d12s into an attack, and I crit. So it did all of that additional damage plus rolling, and I rolled high. And because I crit, I also had Piercer, so I got to add an additional d12. And it felt good to do big chunk damage.
Oh yeah, that's more than big chunk. That's whole fucking entity damage.
Yeah.
Zeroed out damage.
It's like I felt really, really good about doing that, but I also was like, oh no, I may have just ruined this big boss encounter by fucking it like this.
Which boss was it again?
That one happened on the Scorpion, and I had a similar amount of damage that happened on a demon god thing that when we went time traveling in the past.
Right. Yeah. Okay. It is all going. Yeah, because the Scorpion only lasted like 2 or 3 rounds because they're about to kidnap Andrew. So.
Yeah, and that's when I got that crit.
Yeah, this class that Joker prompted me to, it's like it's broken. There's no misfires. Like there's no breaking the gun, none of that shit. But also there is there's not like a built-in ammo crafting situation, which is going to be a problem. So we're in talks about adding that in, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's the one that threw it at me, so I'm like, okay, if my gun can't break, that's, all positives on my end, but like, I don't know. Like, it has similar features where you can spend grit points to add extra damage die, but you end up foregoing like extra attacks and stuff to do so.
Yeah.
But then on top of it, it has a feature where like for every successful attack, like sequentially, it lowers the number for a crit. So obviously it starts at 20. If I hit something, it becomes 19 and above. And then on my next turn, if I hit again, it goes to 18 and above. And it goes all the way down to like 16 base. But there's other stuff you can take to make it go lower than 16. But yeah, and then like there's ways to get advantage on your rolls. Like I feel like I'm gonna. It's like a very crit heavy kind of build. I'm pretty excited about it, but it feels a little broken. But like on the flip side, my DM's the one that suggested it, so I guess I'm gonna go with it.
It's fine. We'll be fighting demon lords and devils or whatever, so I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah, like one of the subclasses too, and it's probably the one I'm gonna take, is like it can it identifies like fiends. Like you always walk around with like protection from good and evil on, or detect good and evil. So like I will know whenever we're 30 feet from a devil, regardless. And like there's features that let you do extra damage to said creatures, and it's like you can consecrate your arms so that you deal radiant damage instead of piercing, and like all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna be like a god walking around in hell. Like it's gonna be crazy.
That sounds awesome.
I'm pretty
Get
fucking
killed
excited
by a
about it.
imp.
We're gonna get like 2 sessions in, and he's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna nerf a lot of things here.
With my sorcerer, I really want to focus on spells that either boost you guys or diminish everyone else. So I'm kind of like, in my mind, I have the idea of I only want to take one damaging spell per spell level, and then the rest is either going to be like boosting everyone else or like utility stuff. It's kind of how I'm picturing how I'm going to play my character.
Yeah, that's probably my bard on the evil side is going to be mostly support stuff. Like, I'm going to focus on a lot of charm stuff, or I want minions that will do my dirty work for me, basically, because my guy himself is not particularly strong, but he's very influential, and like I think the goal is to have other people do my dirty work for me. So outside of like charming enemies to fight each other, it'll then be, buffing my team so that they in turn do more damage for me, like type thing. That's the plan.
That sounds fun. Now, we're trying to avoid all those coin stuff. You get tired carrying all those around, so that's why I think you should invest in Cryptcoin.
I have 2 gold.
Don't forget to donate.
Oh, I'm so excited for Southern Pastor ally.
I said leave your teeth in the basket, or you will burn in hell.
I am in hell.
Oh, right.
Or I swear by Asmodeus, you will regret it. You swear by who? Boss, what are you doing here?
I heard my name, so I just, came to look at this.
Well, it's great to meet you.
Aziz, can you handle that for me? Yeah, sure, boss. Listen, I made a deal, so I'm kind of here now, so,
Yeah. With my character, I won't give too much, but like I'm a sorcerer who's been trained by wizards, so I'm gonna try to have a complex about my magic because of that. That's why I'm focusing more on like support and defensive stuff, because the wizards wouldn't teach me all this stuff, so there's probably a reason not to.
I want my gunslinger to be like I wish I could do like the McCree voice from Overwatch.
It's high noon.
Yeah, God, I can't do it though. I've tried. So I need to figure out his accent.
Particular draw.
Yeah.
you gotta do one of them southern draws.
I mean, I'm in Cincinnati, and I'm close enough to Kentucky, obviously, that I hear it all the time, and I could definitely replicate it. But it's weird because my bard is going to be like Louisiana Creole Southern, and then I'm going to have so both of my characters would be like fucking Southerners, like with the real heavy draw and accent and fucking I don't know. It seems weird to me.
You gotta put on more of the south of pitch for the Louisiana draw, the New Orleans smell.
Yeah, he's got a bit of sophistication to him, the bard, but the gunslinger would just kind of be rugged and rough and tumble, fucking straight from the hills, kind of, with a bunch of yawls and yeehaws and shit like that. God damn it. It's fucking uncomfortable in my house right now. I take my hoodie off and it's fine and for like 10 minutes, and then I'm cold, and then I put my hoodie on and it's fine for like 10 minutes, and then I'm sweating.
Yeah. I hate that balance.
Yep.
What is the usual temperature you guys keep your thermostat at?
So
Right now it's at 70, 69, around there.
yeah, mine's currently set at 69 on heat, so if it dips, it'll keep it up. During the summer, though, I put the AC on and I set that thing to like 72. So it kind of varies from season to season in this house.
Usually keep mine between 68 and 70 for both heat and cold, and then listen to my wife, and if she wants it hotter or colder, ideal.
See, you're a kind man. I control my thermostat and nobody else.
I'm the man of the household. You do what I say.
No, if my wife complained, I would change it. But
Yeah, no, but Usually she cares. I can adjust just fine. Like my dad was from Arizona, a really hot place, and I grew up in Utah, a really cold place. So I got the altitude adjustment ability. I can deal.
I used to be very temp fluid. Like nothing would bother me from like 67 to like 74 would be fine. But as I'm aging, that window is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Getting old sucks, guys. Don't do it.
What are you talking about? I'm turning 30 next week.
Ooh.
I turned 30
Yep.
in December.
Gross. Don't do it.
Whatever, I'll be young forever.
I'll be 43 and before I know it. I'm fucking old. It sucks. Everything hurts.
They weren't kidding about the new joint paint just randomly popping in and out. It's just-
No, seriously, like my ankles right now are just like fucking they want to leave my body. Like they want to run away.
If they could walk off, they would.
And I've got I make the stereotypical old man noise like every time I stand up or sit down, I have to grunt. I don't even mean to. It just happens. Like, fuck.
I'm not excited for what my ankle will do in the future. I was born with a club foot, so getting that corrected gives me a really weak ankle to begin with, and I have to do physical therapy most days just to like keep it moderately in pain rather than severely in pain. So growing old, that's gonna suck ass.
Yeah.
It's got a Segway everywhere. Get like one of those little like electric cards.
They see me rolling, they hate
I
me.
hate it.
A hoverboard.
No,
They see me rolling patrol.
I'm white and nerdy.
White and nerdy. You know that song's about like cops thinking you have drugs on you.
Black
Riding
and dirty,
dirty?
or white and nerdy?
Yeah,
Riding
right, dirty.
Yeah, riding dirty is about rolling around with drugs on you.
Well, it's like the cops thinking you do, but it's whether or not you do is profiling.
What? Cops don't profile. I was taught that all cops are good, right?
Yeah, but
They
you're
have
white,
the best
so.
interest. Yes. Yeah.
I can say that I'm brown, so it's fine.
I'm a marshmallow. I don't tan. I just burn and get new freckles.
Why are you living in
Maybe-
Utah?
Because my parents moved here when I was 3. And then I went to college here, so that's my excuse.
Gross. Oh, it's fine.
No, it's really not.
That's okay.
When are we all just gonna say fuck it and just as a group move to Greenland or something?
Move to Greenland, get that fucking move to Utah, get that polycule Mormon family going on. Just say fuck it.
Oh, you guys want to join one of the FLDS compounds? I know where a few of them are.
Okay, I'll be one of the cool ones.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'd like to move to like Scandinavia. Like
That's
me-
really right.
Norway, Sweden, Finland, fucking any of those places over there would be awesome. Like, because I prefer colder weather to hot weather most of the time. Not all the time, but. And then, like, their economies are always doing well. They really invest in, like, education and, you know, the things that really matter in life. Like, it seems almost utopian. I think that would be cool. But no.
Yeah.
I'm probably stuck here in Cincinnati till I die.
Always dream. The more I learn about it, like the less I do want to go there for governmental reasons. But I've always wanted to live in Australia. Just like it seems fun to be in Australia.
Yeah, but then you got to deal with the giant spiders and the kangaroos and whatnot.
Well, I'm not there to fuck spiders.
Yeah, the wildlife there is like you got to be careful because almost everything there can kill you.
Yeah, and that's kind of the exciting part too.
Almost dying to something random.
Yeah, you know, Why are you late to work today? Oi, oi, bruv, I walked out of my house and a Cazador bit my nuts. No, that's just life. Also,
that's not a good excuse.
also, they don't wear shoes there.
You can not wear shoes here. I mean,
Yeah,
it'd be
but
weird,
people look
but
at you weird. It's a big thing there. Like people go to grocery stores, walk around streets, go to bars without shoes, and that's just normal. And I like shoes, so I wouldn't do that, but it's a fun thing I learned.
Have you guys ever seen that video? Oh,
So it's been a couple of hours for the entire group. Everyone can kind of decide if you guys want to meet back up or if there's anything that you would have doing. Nash, your training would be just kind of simple stuff. You wouldn't. There's nothing to be gained or learned. Everything that you can tell from what they're doing is just basic combat training for the most part. They have some like druidic combat natures kind of throwing in there where they're using quarterstaves and like cantrips in between things that you can't really utilize or function. So there's not much to be learned or gained from this, unfortunately.
I wasn't trying to learn anything particularly. I was just there to be a body and give an outside perspective if they need it. So I'd stay for a few hours till they're done, and then go try to probably meet up at the fire, see if people are there. If not, then head back to our room. But more just being a presence and trying to help out where I can.
I would have said if you were a druid and you could have utilized stuff, there might have been something to gain, but you just aren't able to utilize the same combat tactics that they are. And the things that you can utilize are simple stuff that you already know.
Wasn't trying to learn anything because I didn't think that I could. I was just being a presence and getting that. So thank you very much.
So, Nash and Noche. Or Vash and Noche, sorry.
did we have any other fire watchers come across our path?
No, it was completely quiet after that. You guys have been there for a while. Nothing happened. I mean, you can, common people are walking the edges, but nobody's kind of like, no one important has walked through that you can tell.
All right.
I think it's about time that we meet up.
Yeah, we never really hashed out a plan for what we do after this, did we? So, I guess
Well, perhaps.
we'll go pick up Nash over at the training ground, see if he's still there.
Yeah, you guys would meet up halfway. After this point, you guys would kind of like meet each other. Jack and Aiden, where are you guys headed off to after your meeting?
Probably just back to the room.
Okay.
Unless
You guys can
Aiden
make-
has something.
Okay, you guys could probably make your way back there. You definitely beat him there, based on proximity and timing.
Okay. Nash, you have fun? You find anything out?
We was told specifically that whatever was discussed at the meeting yesterday, they are not allowed to share with outsiders. But I learned a bit about Talmor fights and the difference between the two of us, and then just got to spend some time training with everybody, and for some of them talking about different battle stuff and things that I've learned. They've talked about their own things, and then allowed a few of them to wail on me for a while and show some actual combat practice. So I hurt in a few places, but I think it was good for me and good for them.
Okay. Well,
But whatever was discussed, it seems very private. So that in its way is good to know.
all right. Well, I didn't necessarily see anything out of place or glean too much info. I did run into Embermantle, one of the fire watchers, the dwarf gentleman, and he informed me that tomorrow evening they would be ready for another run at the trial. So if we're all ready and willing, we can attempt that tomorrow night. So have you seen Jack or Aiden?
No, I haven't yet. I was assuming they'd either come to the fire or go back to our room. So if they didn't find you there, I think we might be going to the room.
All right. Yeah. Let's head back and see if we run into them at the Not an Ass Treehouse.
Noche, why do you have so many acorns?
I wouldn't tell you. I would put it in the bag holding.
Oh, never mind then. Oi, retract me statement.
Does he know that I made him exploding acorns? He's gonna die if he pulls them out.
That'd be sick. I wouldn't really be mad. That'd just be cool.
If I just kill you with exploding acorns.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like that.
So I was like, oh shit,
that
like,
wizard or
wow.
It was the squirrels that we had to be more afraid of.
All right, let's head
So
back
you guys
to-
all meet up.
Yep, we go to the
Sorry.
inn.
Interrupt you.
No, I was just gonna say let's go meet up. So
Alright. What did you two learn?
A whole lot. We might want to shut the door.
I shut the door.
Is there a door?
So, to begin, yeah, we showed our hand, the entire thing.
No. And how did that go?
I mean, you kind of forced us to. It was either that or we get to literally nothing.
He, well, it opened with revealing that, they knew you were in the temple, Vash, and, we had to reveal it was you. So that's fun. We revealed everything. Who we worked for. I revealed my actual true name. Why we were here. And in return, the Archdruidess... Druidess? What? The Archdruid, well... how do we break the news to the maiden? Just rip off Band-Aid, or...
yeah, just rip off the Band-Aid.
That is, yeah.
Possibly an ancient red dragon not too far from here that's heavily involved with the cults.
Okay.
The ones that we've already heard about. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that tracks. The right before, after you guys headed off, right before we started our little venture, I spoke to a guard, and he informed me that the said dragon lives in a mine to the north.
Correct.
Yeah, and that there are more Darkwood-esque trees, although smaller in nature, nearby said mine.
Correct.
So I don't know much more than that, but it might be worth checking out. But anyway, sorry. As you were saying.
I think it was heavily implied, and forgive me if I'm wrong, and you can correct me, that he told us not to fucking do that.
But why?
Just,
No, I mean it in prompt deaths.
Ancient dragon, I've only heard stories, but they, if I understand correctly, they could like destroy cities in a single moment, if that's correct.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I don't want to fuck with the dragon, but I'm just saying, like, we don't have to necessarily go in said mine or even approach the dragon. I'm more interested in the other Darkwood trees. What did they have
true.
to say about the Shadow Druids? You brought that up, right? Because you showed the whole hand.
Actually, he did, strangely. He trusts them.
Yeah, he would, but I don't, and neither should any of us.
He said that they are violent compared to the normal people that live here, but can be trusted, and I did promise. And, well, Aiden is right, our hand was kind of twisted at the beginning as the conversation continued forward. I do trust him. And if he trusts them, then I do. Because he is putting a lot of trust within us, as well as outside of his own personal circle, such as we have our own. Without directly saying it, has at least somewhat promised to allow us to continue to do what we're doing here in our secrecy that is required.
I'm slightly confused here. So, he trusts the Shadow Druids that want to close off the Cloakwood to any
Correct.
outsiders.
Correct.
That would include us, right?
He didn't seem super keen on the idea of that happening, but also understood the necessity if it came to that.
Okay. My concern is that if they close this place off, then how are we to enter the plane of fire, let alone the other potential planes via the portals, which we haven't figured out anything about yet, but there's got to be something there, right? Like, and if we lose access to all of this, then what?
Well, that is completely valid. That doesn't necessarily mean they earn distrust. They're just doing what they believe best for the people.
It is more of like a last-ditch option. If nothing else works, then they will be forced to close off the grove to everybody else.
That is how he explained it.
These shadow druids, do they live in Cloakwood?
No, he did clearly state that they are normally outside of his circle. They may live in the wood, but they do not live normally within the Archdruid circle.
So if they do close Cloakwood, would the shadow druids also be closed off?
Do you believe so? Yes.
What would they gain out of this then?
Protection.
Mm-hmm.
Protection, but they would be closed off from Cloakwood. They wouldn't be able to go into it.
I think that, again, closing off the Cloakwood is not something that the Archdruid wants, but understands the necessity if things can't be done. I mean, there's, for all we know, an entire army, and for all he knows, an entire army sitting within that mine with, he did state, possibly an adult or ancient dragon. He hasn't seen it itself, so he can't confirm its age, but it's still a fucking dragon. With an army. Not too far from here, so he understands the necessity to close it if he has to, but he doesn't want to.
What kind of army are we talking about here? This is the first I'm hearing of an army. Is this an army of, fire cultists?
We don't truly know. We just know that he said that there was heavy presence there. We don't have a count. It could be an army of 15, it could be an army of 1,500.
He also told us that the second that anybody enters the Cloakwood, they are being watched. And that there is another name of somebody who has been to the Cloakwood, presumably. Venifer, who has been said to now be called as well the Prince of the Eternal Flame.
Yes, he mentioned another name too. Erdre?
Vanifer.
Yeah, there was another one. Erdre of the Flame.
Yeah, Erdre of the Flames.
And these two individuals are in here somewhere?
They are within the Cloakwood. But unsure where.
At least have been.
It is just a name that has been heard on the winds, essentially. No confirmation, no sight.
Venifer, Prince of
Eternal. Sorry, my brain wants to say that Erdre is the dragon, but I am not sure.
So, all right, this is a lot of information. I'm sorry.
It was a lot, yes.
Okay, so the Archdruid doesn't necessarily want to seal off the Cloakwood. Okay, how do we prevent that from happening? If he doesn't want that to happen,
his suggestion to us was that we could inspect the mines if we wanted to, but he recommended we avoid them. His then further recommendation was to continue to do what we're here for, which is ultimately research, and to figure out what we can, and to take the trials.
Does that grant us permission to investigate the portals?
We didn't try to push our luck in what we could earn by doing things, considering... You remember that god that chewed your mine ass out? Yeah, he was there. He wasn't very happy. Neither was the Archdruid about what we did, considering we also did it so that we could provide a distraction for you to break into their temple and spy on things. He knew the plan and he wasn't very happy with us to begin with. So we didn't push our luck in asking what we could get out of doing things for them.
Okay. We didn't really find much out. I already explained the Mind of the North, the dark woods out there with it. I was able to speak to one of the Flame Watchers, the dwarf Embermantle, and he was informative that he informed me that the trials would be available again, perhaps as early as tomorrow evening. So we can try that again tomorrow if you guys want. He also told me that we should definitely prepare physically, mentally, what have you, for them. He also alluded to none of the Fire Watchers are new to the group. They've all known each other for about the past 20 years or so. And while they kind of have a knowledge of the materials that each Fire Watcher individually uses to prepare for said ritual, they don't know specifically what each person does with said resources to prepare. So there is a bit of secrecy, and that is likely to prevent any one person from knowing too much and doing this on their own. But also it kind of reveals that they don't necessarily fully trust one another for what that's worth. So that's about all I was able to glean today.
Well, that's an interesting side point to additional piece that we learned on the Firewatchers, which is that the Archdruid himself seemed to have essentially trained them all
Yes, personally.
himself.
Huh.
He said that he wholeheartedly trusts them. He said not even just a partial, it is his full trust
Well,
in all of them, that they are not in cahoots with the Eternal Flame at all.
this Archdruid seems to put a lot of trust in some seemingly shady organizations.
Before you finish this sentence, he did kind of put his trust in us.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm shady as fuck.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually kind of highlight.
Oh,
It is my understanding that when a druid reaches Archdruid status, they get to live for like an extra 50 years or something. So he's got to be old and wise.
Okay. All right, and you said it was this Vanifer and Erdre. Is that correct?
Yes, and Vanifer was the Prince of the Eternal Flame. Nice little title to add to that.
Okay, and these two are what members of the fire cult?
We don't know. They are names that are picked up by the Archdruid scouts.
you think that we might be able to ask the Altissimum Oculus if they have any records of these names?
It's worth a shot, and we can at least check in and point out what we've learned. Yeah, the Archdruid
check my
did
notes
again.
that we already got those names.
Huh?
Go on, sorry. No, go on, sorry. No, we were told Vanifer was the chosen of Emix. Or IMIX.
Well, true. Do they know they're here? Or possibly here?
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't
'cause
think so. So that's probably still worth telling them.
So yeah, I think a while back I asked who were the chosens of each of the princes. We got Erisy, chosen of Yansi Bin, Barlos, so the chosen of Ogremark, Vanifer, chosen of Emix, and Gar Shatterkeel, chosen of Old Hydra. So we do know that they are affiliated.
100% they're affiliated. You don't get to be called the Prince of Eternal Flame by not being directly connected to the cult.
It's quite haughty of a name.
It's a little on the nose, is it not? Like, damn, it'd be like me calling myself Jack, the dipshit vampire. Anyways,
I mean, I have other names for you, but it's quite apt.
that... Right. Thanks for the support, mate. You really hold me up in my dark times. Anyways, you're The most socially awkward man I've ever met in my life.
There's a man who says he wants to kill himself.
Valid. Extremely valid.
Like,
Anyways, I still think we should tell the Oculus that they... can't even say sightings, but I don't think it's a rumor. It's extreme suspicion that they are here. We should at least tell them that, and inform them that the dragon is directly working with the cult, unless we knew that part. We may knew of the dragon, but I didn't know if we knew they were working with the cult.
May have some more information on this Idre as well. Whether
Exactly.
they are the dragon or something else.
So, the Archdruid, again, while not directly stating it, but I believe it was heavily implied, will allow us to continue to work within the secrecy that we were instructed to by our gracious employers. But, we should still try to keep a lid on things as much as possible. But maybe we don't sneak into the temple anymore.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
sir.
promises.
Agreed, as long as there's open communication and honesty from us. Joy. Honesty. What I am so good at.
I was about to ask you if that was the case.
So, what do we do for the rest of the day then? We have today and tomorrow until night until we can do the event. That gives us some time to do some research and check for more information.
DM, what time of day is it now?
Your mother. Probably like early afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock.
And you think it would take probably... You said like half a day to venture
Half a day if
north
you guys went
wanted to?
slow. If you went slow.
Okay. Well, I guess our options are to rest up / prepare for the trial tomorrow, or take a trip to see what's going on with the mine / other Darkwood trees, or shit, I don't even know. What do you guys think?
Might be able to
I
do
think
some
going-
research on the portals.
I was just
Sorry.
gonna say, I think going to the mines is quite dangerous. Especially knowing that one of the Chosens is around the Cloakwood. Especially if they have a dragon on their side. I don't think we would stand much of a chance. Too many eyes on us as well.
And we also need to learn more about this fairy or pixie that is in the woods. There's only one person who knows about that, unfortunately.
Yes, I even asked the Archdruid if he knew anything, and he pretty much told me that it is. And tries to convince the trainees and at the training grounds for something or whatever. So it usually ends up hanging out the road there if we ever see it. That is about all he knew.
Okay. Well, I don't feel any particular way about anything. I mean, I would like to check out the mine and Darkwood, but if you guys don't think that that's a good idea, I understand your feelings, and we can do whatever.
Before we do anything, I think I kind of want a fire resistance potion.
You're gonna say Viagra.
I just want one less type, you know?
He's getting ready to fuck the dragon.
I'll take one for the team. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Red Dragon, I'm here for my hot date.
Halitosis?
There's a 12d12 kill you.
Aiden, where do you plan on getting fire resistance potions from?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
But they would be No, greatly appreciated. Very valuable.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We could go see if the apothecary has anything like that, or he might even have a recipe. Maybe we could, if they have a recipe and the ingredients are something that could be found in the cloakwood, that might be worth searching for.
1 billion acorns.
Gotta be like an MMO fucking quest.
Gather 20 acorns in order to get a single potion.
I fucking hate those MMO quests where they're like, gather 750 of this specific thing. And it's like, bruh. Like the worst fetch quest of all time.
Please, I already did that 50 quests ago.
God damn it, I only have 749 of them. Where's the last one? So, sounds like we can go talk to the apothecary, and we need to send a message to the Altissimum Oculus, gather information, whether that be here in town or if we're feeling brave enough going up towards the mine and the Darkwood.
Yeah, we can check the herb shop or whatever for potions or recipes, and then if you guys don't want to do the mine, again, that's fine. We can harass the trainees that might know about the pixie. I might actually have a trick up my sleeve for that, but we'll see how that goes.
Alright. So how about you and Aiden go down to the training ground, see what you can get from this individual, and the rest of us can go to the herb shop. And Jack can sleep here since he doesn't like shopping. How about this? You,
Come
Aiden, and
along.
Jack go to the training ground, and me and Nash go to herbal shop.
I think, well, Nash might be. I know he's not the best with persuading, but he is probably the one that has the most in with the person that we are trying to get information from.
We did hang out with him for a couple hours, and he didn't try to kill me. He just kind of sat there annoyed for that time. So, we can... Well, how would be the best to split this? I can go down with everyone there, and if the man seems to immediately try to run away as soon as I'm there, because I overstayed me welcome, I can come meet you over at the apothecary. Wait, the apothecary though, I think she only spoke Sylvan. So, we'd have to just use gestures. And would you be able to produce some fire without burning things down? Like, do you have any of those spells that make things look like things but not actually exist?
I have a torch.
Like, illusion, that's what I'm thinking of. Do you have any illusion spells?
No. Wait. Maybe. I need to look at my spells. Yes. I do.
You might be able to show her, like, an illusion of fire and then somebody walking through it and walking out the other side being fine. To ask if they have that potion.
The fun thing about this is that because we split up earlier, we saved a bunch of time. Two tasks at a time, basically. And it's only around noon. We have pretty much the whole second half of the day. We could easily just all go to the herbalist, and then afterwards we could all go to the training grounds.
That's very fair.
Alright, let's do that then.
Good call. Good delegating.
I sprint to the herb shop.
We'll go to the herb shop. The vape shop.
I use Druidcraft
Okay.
to grow marijuana.
No.
No.
You guys have been here before, so I don't need to describe it. But yeah, you guys arrive, and the person's just hanging out. A little half-elf lady. Ah! Green stained fingers.
In Sylvan, because speaks Sylvan. Do you have anything or know how to make fire resistance potions?
Out of nowhere, you hear a and then she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, you were serious?" And she says that the ingredients and recipes and concepts of fire potions have been in scarce resource for many of years. They are incredibly hard to come by, and she has no semblance of understanding of even where you could find one nowadays because of how rare they are.
Ask her if she has anything that would help us in a trial of fire.
Do you have anything that could maybe also potentially help us in a literal trial of fire?
Give me a minute.
Gives you a bucket of water.
I was thinking about it, but I'm not going to be that mean.
Minor fire resistance.
Plucks an ice
I won't be
cube from her
that
drink.
mean.
A hand fan.
I'm looking. Hold on.
Makes me think of it's like, you know what's worse than a predator? Boom, a child.
No.
My friend's a lawyer, and their firm accepted a case to protect a pedophile.
Ooh.
Damn.
You gotta accept what you can.
Yeah, apparently it was like $15,000 on the dollar that they paid. So yeah, that's a lot of money, I guess.
Usually with cases like those, it's more of not
It's about
protecting the person.
it's about
but-
protecting their rights rather than like just go to jail. They got him like red-handed, but
Yeah.
She says the only thing that she has for you is one potion that she has made available, and it is she produces it, and it is a purple liquid. When you smell it, it seems to smell like sugar and plum. She says it's called a potion of maximum power.
How much might that run a person? I know you do not necessarily trade in gold, but
She is debating. She says she'd be willing to part with it for 500 gold pieces worth of objects. Someone roll D100.
doing everything. Fuck you guys.
16. Oh, 15. 16 or 15. Your choice.
I don't. What do you mean?
it's a big matter.
I'll do 16 because you were the first one to roll. So we'll say You. Yeah, you get told 500 gold and that's it. You didn't roll low enough to get intervention.
Who's Leo's?
Yep, if it was Leos. Yeah, she still wouldn't have got it, but.
Yeah.
Did she
Let's
tell
see
you
if
what
we-
that thing does, Aiden? I mean, it looks
No
pretty,
idea, but
like,
it is a potion of power. I mean, power. The
Maximum power.
maximum power. Yes, exactly. It's good to be something good, right? Do I know her name? Well, not. Do you can? Is there any way that you could tell me what this potion might do?
She tells you it's for your spellcasting folk, and it makes their spells as potent as possible when they cast. But it only works for one spell.
Hmm.
That'd be one nasty smite for Jack.
Yes, it would.
That would be. Good to drink it and then roll another 20. I mean,
and what
we
do they
have a
want
really
for it?
good swing.
Then he would get
100
maximum damage.
With the,
And it is a spell, by the way. It'd have to be a spell.
well, I mean,
Eldritch Smite isn't a
My
spell. It
parents
uses a
know.
spell slot, but it doesn't use. It's not
Yeah,
a
it's a
spell.
feature, it's not a spell.
Oh, okay. Oi.
That would be
My
either
mistake.
for me or Aiden.
Jack could use
Eldritch
it too.
Smite's it's an invocation.
Jack has spells or spell slots that he could use it with, but
Yeah,
it wouldn't
but,
work with
like,
specifically
I have-
Eldritch Smite.
80 damage spells. That is an Eldritch Blast.
It's also an AOE spell, so it wouldn't be bad.
That's
I
true.
have another rowboat, a window.
I'm not
wooden
advocating
ladder.
for anyone. I just want to make sure you guys understand the
Another
potential of it.
rowboat.
Yeah.
Aiden, I'm
A,
willing to offer
Technically, I do have a level 3 spell scroll, but we do not know what
something
it
to
is.
the half-elf lady. I'm also. I know the process of making potions. Perhaps I could just work for her for a bit and perhaps work off some of the gold for the potion.
How many stones would 500 gold be worth? We've dealt with a few stones on the scale before, and we had an approximate about 3.5, I believe, when we were gathering all of our resources together.
She puts 5 stones in the thing.
All right. So that's something that we wouldn't be able to afford with our supplies, probably.
Well, hold on. The leather people didn't really care about my poisons, but maybe the herbalist does. So I'll pull out a perfect basic poison.
Is it used at all?
No. I have 3
Uh,
unused vials of that.
She puts 2 stones for all 3.
And how many stones do we need to procure here?
5.
Okay, so there's 2 there. What about... I also have 2 vials of potent torpor.
Give me a second. I don't remember torpor. I know what it does. I just don't remember the like rarity and stuff. Oh wow. She would offer you a stone each for those, for potent ones.
Okay, so that's 4 stones there. And... what else do I have?
And I don't remember what I did for the stones last time because I thought I wrote it down and I fucking didn't. So I have a new stone system off the top of my head. So I don't know if it's consistent with last time. I'll be honest. I thought I wrote it down and I fucking didn't.
What about this? And I will pull out, I have some rare poison motes.
How many?
I have 10, but I only want to offer up, say, like 5?
She would do 5 for a stone.
Okay. Well, that covers it then. So I'll get
So
rid
yes.
of...
Do you want to trade those?
Yes, I'll do 5 rare poison motes, sorry. And then we said 2 potent
3.
torpors.
Yes, 2 of the potent torpors and 3 of the potent
3 of the
poisons.
basic.
Or perfect, right?
Poison. Yeah,
It's perfect
perfect
basics,
basics. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
And then
there
she
we go.
hands you a potion of I already forgot the name of it.
Maximum power?
Yes, I think
Maximum
it's potion of
power.
maximum power.
All Alright, who wants it?
Yes, potion of maximum power, and you can look it up.
Question: does that work on Aiden's mask when he casts? What was it, Finger of Death?
It's a spell. It'd have to be any spell of 4th level or lower, I think is what it says. Hold on.
Oh, 4th lower? Okay.
Let me look it up. 4th level or lower. So if it's a 4th level or lower spell, it'll work.
Okay.
Damage dealing spell, obviously, because it maximizes damage. So, no, it would not work because it's over 4th level.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll just kind
I
of...
just realized that would be useless in, like, you guys are level 7 right now, so 2 levels that'd be useless for Jack.
Well, whoever would benefit from this the most, be my guest.
I mean, I have more AoE spells.
Give it to one of the full. I am a full caster. The fuck? Give it to the fucking one of them.
Okay.
I'll say give it to full caster. I am a full caster.
You're a pact caster. They have their own thing.
That's right. I forgot. Anyways.
Alright, I give it to Noche. And... yeah, use it well.
Probably best. There's one use. As,
It is
Oh,
one
yeah.
use. It is... You can look it up. I mean, I don't have to explain it. You guys can just look it up. It's fine.
Is it a bonus action to take it yourself?
Yes. Yes. It is just like every potion is the same in this game. I would say the only time that it's different is if there's like specific, like legendary or artifact potions that have like very, very weirdly unique effects, then it'd be different. But any other potion, unless I specify, will be a bonus action. If I don't specify, it's a bonus action.
This potion is a suppository, so it takes an action to use.
That may or may not happen.
Vesh, do you want a compensation for covering the entire cost of the potion?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was reading something. I was in my head.
Do you want a compensation for paying for the
No,
entire
that's my
potion?
treat to the group.
Okay,
But thank you for offering.
of course. I'd at least pretend that I care.
Right. Now that we
Oh.
have what we... Oh,
What? I mean, Aiden, could you ask her what other potions she specializes in making?
Sure. Would... Excuse me, I'm sorry, but... What other potions might you specialize in crafting?
She says she can make most things except for some really, really, really high-end potions. Just because she's not gotten a hold of some ingredients up there. She says she doesn't have... She knows how to make them, but she doesn't have ingredients for potions of resistance. Like, she has the knowledge to make them.
Could you ask her if she's willing to show me how to make some of these potions? I'm willing to use my own ingredients. Or rather, what potions she can show me to make.
My friend over here, Noche his name, would like to... is wondering if you could show him how to make some potions if he provides the ingredients.
She says that she does not have the time to spare to teach you new things, so she has quite a list of things to get to.
wait.
Sorry, Noche.
To manually teach you things, is what she's saying.
What if we have time until everything gets started? You might be able to apprentice under her until it's time for the main event tomorrow night. And that way you might be able to learn a few things or free up some of her time so she could teach you some things.
I was gonna say, how about I help you with some of your workload? Would that compensate?
She says for what? To Aiden, because you don't speak Sylvan.
like time-wise to help give you more time to help him, teach him, I presume.
She
Yeah.
she looks and says she does not have the time to translate everything, unfortunately, and be able to assist. It would only slow her down.
She doesn't have time to translate the ingredients.
Everything,
Yeah, doesn't-
including
everything. Well, yeah.
processes and stuff.
I don't need her to translate. I can just watch and learn for myself.
She says that she cannot afford a mistake, so she refuses. She says also
Okay.
for your safety. And hers.
Okay,
She knows again.
that's fine. Okay, that's it then.
There.
I tip her an acorn, and then I leave.
She looks at you
Excellent.
suspiciously.
The missing ingredient to the fire resistance potion. Where did you find it?
Imagine.
Okay, why do you have an acorn in your bag of holding?
Well, it seems people here are not really keen on gold, so I figured I'd give them something else.
Oh, that's a clever
Why does
idea.
it feel racist in a way? Are the acorns worth anything?
Food. A tree.
A tree, is that what you just said?
We've
Yeah.
we've made acorn soup before. It takes some time and tastes very earthy, but it's not a bad meal, especially if you don't have too many things on hand.
Yeah, let's save that for yeah, starving.
Should we head over to the training field, see if we can convince our
Again.
closed mouth
I don't
friend?
know if I don't think we've even been able to get his name.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we can work on that. DM, I have a question.
I have an answer, player.
What is the throwing range of like a say a potion or a poison if it was something that you were to throw?
Improvised weapons. You'd have to give me a minute because I have to look it up, and I'm in the middle of something else.
That's fine. I can look it up.
But yeah, it's just whatever an improvised weapon is. I think it's like 20-60, I think. So 20 normal, 60 long. If I'm correct. I'm pretty sure it's what it is. Off the top of my head.
So we head to the training field.
Indeed, you do. What do you guys do there? I will get there in a minute. So when it matters.
Do
I'll look
we?
for the person that has information on the pixie. Question mark?
You're gonna do what?
What?
You said
That's
something
what
quick
we
and I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Look for the guy that has information on the pixie.
Alright. You find him. He is in the middle of training currently.
And I would let him finish.
How long do you guys want to wait?
However long it takes.
Are there other people who aren't training?
There are some people in the middle of break, yes. They seem to be, like, rehydrating and having a small protein-filled snack.
Maybe we can talk to some of them, get some tips on what may have made this man open up before.
It's a good idea. Hey, you, snacking.
A young druid looks at you with nuts in his mouth.
That guy over there. What's his deal? What's his name?
He speaks a language you don't understand.
Mouth
Hey.
full of knees.
Aiden, can you try your Sylvan on this guy?
Yeah, I'll speak Sylvan and I will ask him. What do you know of that guy that is training over there? And do you know his name potentially?
The person looks at you, Takes a few minutes to chew. Swallows. Then
Whoa.
says, I'm a little bit new here when it comes to the training grounds. You can tell this person is young compared to the rest, like very small. Probably like very early teens. If teens. And says, don't know their name, but I know he's very standoffish and kind of solitary. Doesn't really get along or talk to a lot of people. Tends to keep to himself.
Thank you.
Can you ask him who he does talk to?
I guess that is right.
Shrugs her
Have you
shoulders.
seen him? Okay.
I'm assuming you're translating. It's fine.
Yep.
Because he shrugs his shoulders and says, I haven't seen him talk to anybody, really. Only seen him give, attitude and shrug shoulders and cold shoulders to people.
I don't think my plan's gonna work with this guy. A, he doesn't. I don't think he speaks my language. If he speaks any language at all, and
What
that's
was
the
your-
problem.
Plan.
He at least reacted when I talked to him in common.
I think when Nash, I asked him if he spoke common, he did nod his head.
Oh, well then, maybe.
But what is your plan? Out of curiosity.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but and I'll pull my mask down and pull my hood back, and just kind of trace the scar along my eye. Do you know what this is?
No.
Nah, none of you probably would. So out of character, I have a feat. It's a curse mark, the mark of the assassin, and I can use it to potentially intimidate others to give up information or get things that I need. But in doing so, it kind of creates a name for myself and draws attention to me. Potentially bad things will happen in the future when I use it, if I use it, which is why I really haven't yet, but I thought
Well, I have that, but-
maybe it'd be worth a shot here.
I have a similar thing, but for charisma.
Yeah, see, the thing about this too is that it feels like it's something from my past, something Zenti, and these are like a very secluded, like, I live in an enclave and I don't get out much, so I don't know if they'd even know what it is, if it would affect them at all. Like, I could probably use it in major cities, but this is not that. So I don't know. I mean, worst case scenario, he just looks at me and tells me to fuck off, but if it did work,
Worst case scenario is he looks at you and shrugs.
yeah.
I mean, really, who in a druid town is gonna spread rumors about you and it's gonna somehow make its way outside?
I'm not really concerned too much about the consequences. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess our DM could throw a serious curveball at me later for some reason, but it's more about does it even work? And if it doesn't work, like, did I just set myself up for bad shit later to no avail? Like, I don't know. So, I mean, we can try it. I really don't want to do it in a public space in front of a whole bunch of people. But whatever.
No, 'cause I was gonna say that I could try my thing first, but if I failed, then it would be kind of like a one-try type of thing. But I feel like intimidating is not the right way to go about this. I feel like might be better to come at him more calmly. Or he's just an asshole. But I feel like
We
it
could
is
also
a
try to
deeper
bribe him.
thing than
So this guy's training right now? DM?
Yes.
How's he training with the other people?
I mean, he's doing what anyone else would. He's interacting, he's moving, he's swinging his weapon. He doesn't, I mean, nothing weird.
Does he seem more talkative than from what I've
You
heard?
don't need to talk to punch people.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's your answer. Maybe you just somehow get into the training and fight it out with him.
I'm not the one that, well, I guess I don't necessarily have to fight, but it'd be harder yelling over a battlefield than it is up close. But that's probably not that bad of a shot. So idea one, join in on the training and
Come back.
try and talk to him then.
I mean, it's the only time he won't be able to run away.
I mean, he hasn't ran away before. It's more just kind of like ignored.
And pissed off Aiden to the point where he was about to cast a spell on him in public.
Yeah. You know, I thought that he would might find it funny. Okay, can I just like jump into the training? So he's like, what is he doing? He's like fighting somebody.
Yes, he is currently engaged in a combat with somebody.
Is there a way for me to join the training without being too like intrusive? Like, is it like they're like one?
No,
training, or
you would
do I
have to just jump in and interrupt, or you have to ask somebody to join in. So either way, you're going to be intrusive and interruptive, no matter what you do.
How many people are actively training right now?
Probably 20 people-ish currently active. Were you hoping I said like 3?
2. The guy
Yeah.
we're targeting and his partner, and that's it.
It is the entire. They're on and off. They switch, but it is the currently like this group of young druids, and they range in age from what looks like, again, this young teenage, probably like 12, 13, to like adults, like like 30 years old.
Maybe
Air
if we
quote
show,
adults, depending on the race.
maybe if we show more of what we can do, it might entice them to try to learn from us. Maybe if, I don't know, Jack and I go at it while everyone is training for a bit, can show like what we could do physically, and maybe well, I don't know. Does he seem to be more of a only physical fighter, or does it seem like he is training with both spell and blade?
He is mostly using what looks like a quarterstaff, and he is, from what you can see, pretty adept at it. Like, he is giving his partner a hard time.
If they're in rotating groups, we could just wait until his group gets a break. I mean, it can't be later than like 1. We didn't spend more than an hour at the herbalist, right? So
That's probably like 2 right now total, because you guys left to the herbalist at like 1-ish, 2-ish.
Okay. We still have plenty of time before, my bedtime. So we could literally just wait until their group takes a break and then address him when he's not engaged, if we're trying to not be hostile or intimidating.
Before Vash gets to go EP.
Sounds good.
We wait!
Ugh, that's gross. You wait. And you wait. And then the DM asks you guys, do you guys want to call it tonight? For now. It's a little bit early, but we're going to open a can of worms here in a minute, because we're going to go from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another. Do you guys want to open that can of worms and go for like an hour, hour and a half? Or would you guys like to end early and come back to it next week and have the whole session to deal with that and probably the trial? It'd be
do it in a full session.
It would be a heavy combat session next week if we do that like that. Just so everyone knows. Because you guys will have a few combats. Just, I'm assuming, I'm not, because I'm trying not to spoil stuff. You guys will have a few combats leading up to the trial, which will obviously take its own amount of time, and whatever stuff, little bit of stuff in lore and RP in between. So, I'm good forever. I don't work tomorrow, so you guys let me know.
I do have. I have to get kids
yeah,
off to
good.
school and then go immediately to like a doctor's appointment and then go pick kids up from school and take my one daughter. I have a busy day tomorrow,
Okay.
so I think I would prefer to call it here, and not engage for another hour, hour and a half. But if the majority feels otherwise, I can sludge through it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I have-
We can power it next week. I'm okay with that.
Okay. That is 3 against, so now we are at major voting against. So we will call it for this week. Next week when we come back, we will probably be in a whole host of combat after combat after combat.
That sounds fun. I like that.
I have a dumb question for everyone.
I
If
may have a dumb answer.
You know what, Noche? Go jump off a bridge. And don't fly. I'm going to tie your wings together. I'm going to earthbind you to the ground. So,
How can you earthbind me on flying?
that's how it works. Read the spell. Ding dong.
Holy
So,
shit.
and that's why you're going to get earthbinded. So, I want to try Foundry/Fantasy Grounds. For this group too, because I want to know if this group likes it. Because I just don't like paying $10 for Roll20. I'm gonna be honest. It's good in the things that it does do, but there's some things I just don't like overall in comparison. I have a bunch of stuff in Foundry I can easily move and upload and mess with stuff. If I'm able to build enough of this session specifically next week in Foundry, would you guys be willing to try Foundry next week with that? Like, this is an if. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to let you guys know Monday, and I will do all the work. I'm not gonna ask you guys to do anything in there besides play the game when we get there.
I've never
It
used
runs
it.
just
but
like Roll. It runs just like Roll20. In terms of you just log into a website and everything's ran on my end. I host the server. It runs on my computer, etc., etc.
I mean, I'm open to trying new things. I haven't used it before, but
Yep.
whatever. I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with it too.
I'm down for what it is.
Okay, Sean, Noche.
Well, I'm not.
I
okay
mean-
with it. Actually, that's fine.
You know,
Yeah, I've already tried it, so I think it's a great system. I'm down.
Foundry.
I think-
This is Foundry, not Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, this will be Foundry. That's fine too.
I do want to try Fantasy Grounds with this group too, but Foundry is in. I have stuff that is in this game, like that I have that is built for Foundry that I can literally just drag and drop. So it'd be easier to build this at like this next week's session into Foundry. It would just be the
Totally.
character stuff how hard it is.
I am 100% fine with, because I would love to have a Foundry test to decide which I want to run Shadow for.
I will say, I love the UI in Foundry. It is so much better. It is so fucking nice, and you can pop out windows and stuff if you want.
Nice, yeah. Like I said,
Otherwise,
give
it's very similar to Fantasy Grounds.
definitely give it a shot. Definitely wanted to give it a try so I could decide what I wanted to run for Shadow, because we are also moving away from Roll20, because Roll20 is a pile of shit.
I will let you guys know. I'm gonna hope by the weekend about Foundry, because I also have to look for, because Sunday I want to do it for Sunday too, but I gotta figure out what I'm doing for Sunday because we have a whole can of worms I'm opening up on Sunday and how we're gonna do stuff. So we're gonna figure it out. And I have to test a lot more on Foundry. So far, it's easier to use and cleaner to learn. So, but I will let you guys know hopefully by the weekend. Worst case scenario, you guys will know the night before. But again, you guys don't have to know anything except for how to open up your web browser, because I will literally build everything for you guys.
What if I don't know how to do that?
Then you can learn while you play.
When you work in like technology,
Doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Ooh.
fair enough.
How do our,
At least he was honest, man.
we don't have to build all new character sheets and everything, do we? Will they just pour it over?
Nope, I will do it for you.
Okay, cool.
Yes, you do have to build them, but I will do it for you. That's the point, is that way you don't have to do it. Technically, you would have to rebuild them, but I will do it for you. So I will literally just have both open at the same time and just, like, hand build all your crap in there and see if I can do it. Again, this is an if, because, like, if it's easy to, like, build, then I'll do it. If it's, like, a big pain in the ass to do custom shit, then we'll figure it out later. But, and then we'll figure out, like, a one-shot when we go, and we'll just do, like, a quick one-shot. So that is the goal. Maybe we'll do a late Halloween one-shot or something.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm dressing up for Halloween.
I'm dressing up as a bum and sleeping. That's not true. I work on Friday.
So do I.
I have class, and then immediately afterwards, I'm going to watch the Chainsaw Man movie, and then I come back home and I probably do a little bit of homework.
Fuck. I might do that tomorrow. I might go see the Chainsaw Man movie tomorrow.
Friday just ends up working the best for me, and there were times. I feel like last time I looked, there weren't times on Friday, but a couple days ago there were. So
I would do it on Friday, but I wouldn't be able to make it to the session on Friday because I have work, so I'd get home, get work, shower, and then I'd have to go to like a 7 or 8 o'clock showing, and I wouldn't have time to make it to the session. So I have to do it Thursday, or I can do it during the day when I don't work.
I was like, I could have done it today, but I kind of need to do some homework, and I only have like 5 hours in between, and there was other stuff I wanted to do too. And then tomorrow I literally do not have time, and then Friday is, yeah, open from 11 to 7.
All right. Sound good.
Good to play with all of you guys again.
Same. I was itching.
It's been a minute.
We like
Scratch
skip like
that
2
itch.
weeks in a row. I don't know. I like lost track of time.
Like damn near a month.
It's
I
been
feel
weird.
like.
All of my sessions have been kind of here and there because I say specifically my sessions because of Wednesdays and Sundays. Like, you know, I was sick in the eye and then work was super busy, so it was a fucking shit show. I will say, hold on, let me find the dates right now. Let me open my calendar.
And then I had to go to visit family, and then they came over. So
And then I think Sean had a thing that double stacked on one of the nights that you were doing it, so that's why we had to cancel one night. It was 2 people missing, not just one. So I don't mind
Yeah, I
mind
had,
playing without one, but with 2 people gone, it's just not efficient.
Yeah,
Um,
that was the night Evie got sick.
I think
She got fucking misdiagnosed, and again, turns out it's a cold, and now they're all sick.
oh,
Is
that's
it
awesome.
something that they're going to be okay with, at least?
Yeah, most of them gotten over it. It's just like right when one starts to get over it, another one gets infected.
Mm-hmm.
This vicious cycle.
So yeah, it's just this because we have 5. So it's just in the cycle of like 2 of them are are currently sick.
The 10th, the week of the 10th for November, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play. I should be able to play Sunday session. I'm not sure about Wednesday or Thursday. I should be home by Friday because we're going back to Colorado for work. But this one's a lot less like, hey, we know we're going to be there for a day and then we're coming back. It's like, we know we're leaving on I think it's Sunday night, so I'll be there for Sunday session. And then that Wednesday, I'm probably still going to be there or traveling back is my guess, unless we miracle do stuff and we're leaving Tuesday night. Even then, I'll probably still be late on Wednesday, so I don't think I'll be able to play Wednesday. Thursday depends on if we mess stuff up or not, because I should be home by like Wednesday afternoon, night. Worst case scenario is I'm home Thursday afternoon, and I'll probably or Thursday night, and I will see, because travel makes me tired, so I might be awake for Thursday session, but we'll see. So Wednesday and Thursday, 12th and 13th of November, I may not be here.
Oh,
I'm saying the Thursday's up for Jimmy's session, and then Wednesday's for me.
I won't
Yeah.
be available the day right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Was
same.
26th?
Only-
I figured, honestly. I figured,
Yeah.
like, that whole week's going to be a bust for sessions, because family and crap. So,
Yep.
Happy holidays.
yeah, the holidays are going to be rough. I will say, I'm good on, like, it doesn't matter because of times. Like, I'm good the day after Christmas. I'm good that Wednesday after, all that stuff. So, all my holiday stuff that I do is, like, early afternoon. We, like, eat Thanksgiving dinner at, like, noon, so I'll be fine. Not that anybody's playing, but, like, as a heads up in the future for anyone, like, my family stuff, if I ever say, hey, family stuff, I'm usually done by, like, 2 o'clock. Just because, you know, people are old, so as mean as that sounds.
Go to bed.
Because I have most of you in here, and Johnny wasn't in here earlier, the end of Crimson is really quick. Like, shit's gonna pop off rather fast after you guys have some time to explore Lordaeron, so, like, plan your path to 20 and, you know, all that stuff. Because, I mean, like, we have played Crimson most of this year, and I expect Crimson to be done late December, like maybe early January because of the holidays. Like, it will come that fast. Second half of this campaign, I just wrote it to be fucking nonstop.
Man was non-stop.
I mean,
So-
of course, that's also
Alright, guys.
dependent on you guys, you know,
Yeah, so we're just
What
gonna
you guys
derail
do,
the entire
but-
plan and make
You
sure
know
we
how
take
we
as
like
long
to
as possible.
lollygag.
No, you guys have moved faster through this campaign than the other group, but like 3 times as fast as the other group
Oh.
are into it. So
Okay, so we need to find the biggest train and derail it as hard as possible.
There's a bunch of goblins in there. Let's just convince everyone to convert to like a religion.
Yeah, I need
One
to,
by
I need
one.
to
I
delay
mean-
at least until I finish this semester.
And we're doing that, don't worry.
Like, it's gonna happen anyway.
by all
I-
means, fucking,
I mean,
you're more than welcome to try and derail, but timers are back, so things are gonna
Hey.
start happening in the world really quickly.
Hate to bring this up now, but I think I forgot something in Luskin. So if we could go back there real quick.
maybe we could just find a boat.
And
And then,
becomes our whole quest is going back to get his fucking the one thing
yes,
he wants.
Andrew, I don't want to harp on you, but even a slight working concept, at least the class would be super chill. Unless you're not joining us for Shadow, which I understand.
I will.
Now you got like
probably-
skulls kicked back up and everything, so
Yeah, but I've about mid-December, I think, is when it should end, and I'm not immediately going to a 4-year after getting my credits.
Mm.
So it's gonna
Taking
fill
a
out-
break.
Yeah,
Taking a break,
that
taking a
and
break.
trying to see if I can make an associate's plus certifications work for a job, but I don't have faith with current job market, so
Make him a
Yeah.
Baldbarian.
like I said, it is not expected, but to rejoin. But yeah, even if it's just a class, so I can begin to try and balance like the early encounters and stuff. Because like, you guys don't bring a healer, I gotta readjust some things. And so far, we don't have one.
Who needs a
I don't
healer?
even know what everyone is right now.
We don't need a healer.
Well, no, but the sustain items that are in Crimson likely won't be in Shadow, because those sustain items were provided so that Morn wasn't forced into a healing playstyle. Morn's no
That's
longer
fair.
on a class that can be realistically a support, so
Let us focus on doing damage and killing them before they kill us. That's fine.
exactly, that's the plan. Yeah, those items were introduced
Look.
so that you weren't forced to heal on Morgan. That's no longer an issue, so the sustain items that are provided won't be there the next time around.
Fair enough.
We'll be alright. I'll just kill them before they kill my teammates as a paladin.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not
Physical
saying. I'm,
paladin.
I'm definitely not saying go bring a healer. Just I also wanted you guys to be aware of that. Like, the power is coming down a lot, and specifically those sustain items are.
If you're gonna be a
gone.
support, be a fun support. Don't be a healer. Be like a unique support. I'm tired of seeing healers as like the air quote support in D&D. Do something unique, like the thing that Jimmy had going on that was fucking irritating because I couldn't get you guys to fail a save or miss an attack to save my fucking life.
Yeah.
That's why I killed him. I'm just kidding. He killed himself technically.
He really did.
That he did.
Yeah. Because I like to explore things, and it doesn't go well sometimes.
Oh,
But it was
look
really
inside look inside this tomb. Oh god, it's full of dead things.
That made me dead,
And
and now I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh, I don't feel
And
so
then
good.
we
Mitch.
Ended that campaign like immediately afterwards too, in like
You're
2
welcome.
sessions.
It was a little bit longer than that. God.
I mean, we had that one guy join us. What was his name? Started like a T. He was like a Pelin.
No, I think it was a warlock.
Torbis?
It was a
It's funny because if I had a nickel for every time we had a a paladin in hell,
Me
I had
too.
2 nickels.
And it's not much, but it's weird that happened twice.
If I had a soul coin,
It's hell.
I am
guess
actually.
you wanna be
I think it's
there,
cool. What'd you say? You're quiet. Hold on, I need to turn you up for some reason.
Wouldn't want to be there, but
You're welcome. I think it's funny that in the Hell campaign we actually don't have like a. I was expecting everyone to choose like anti-fiend shit because you guys know you're going to hell, and I'm glad that I have the evil characters or the stuff. I actually forget what the fuck everyone's playing. Yeah, our good one is a sorcerer, a gunslinger, a fighter / custom class. We're still working on that. We haven't done that work in a long time because I've been on other shit. But and then barbarian and warlock, like nothing. Like that would be the perfect evil setup. By the way, like those guys would be way better at being evil. And then the evil motherfuckers have a cleric and a paladin, and then a bard, a warlock, and a fighter.
Warlock's subject to change because of recent discoveries.
You were not playing a Magus in 2 campaigns
Oh, come on, why not?
because
You said you never had a problem with me playing cleric in multiple campaigns.
that's cleric.
You should be a ranger just for the hell of it.
Just be the other useless ranger in hell.
Yeah,
Pick
why
my
not?
favorite
Useless.
terrain of forest.
He did
You gotta
one
shoot
shot
your
a boss.
wasteland. Yeah,
He one-shot a
Taxi-
boss because the item.
Taxi was
Nah, 'cause I'm
Taxi was
sick
still
with
very
it. I'm
consistent
sick with
damage.
it.
Yeah,
Taxi was
Taxi was
actually very
amazing damage. I'm not saying he wasn't. Like, I'm not saying Taxi's useless. I'm just making fun of a dumb feature.
Dude, I love
The
my
favorite
back-
terrain is
back-
pretty rough. Favorite terrain will not work in hell. If you choose a ranger, please don't choose one that has like the favorite terrain thing will be talked about because it's rough. Let's
My
be
favorite
honest.
terrain's hell. Is like, how?
Yeah, it
I'm
won't work.
secretly a demon.
All right,
My
gents, I'm
favorite
going to bed.
terrain.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm headed
Good
out
night.
too, guys. Have a good night.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.
Good
Yep, see ya.
night.